Hello and welcome to episode number 7 of the All Things Gaming podcast. I'm pretty sure it's episode 7. Do you know? Is it? It's episode 7, right, Maurice?
I have no idea. Don't
It's
ask me
probably
questions.
episode 7. We're all dead inside. We don't
It's been
remember.
such a long time.
It's been a long time. Hopefully next time it's not a long time. I finally get this whole scheduling thing down. Finally working it out. Uh, you know, school's been frying me. I would say school's been frying you too, but no, you're living the whole I graduated life. Ooh, hoo. I got away from the whole high school bullshit. You didn't have assemblies about a fucking t-shirt. We're not gonna get into that.
What?
Yeah.
No, I kind of want to listen to this.
Oh man. We had an assembly because we couldn't agree because we agreed on a t-shirt, but then people were making their own bootleg t-shirts and
They did that last year too.
well
For the,
we had an assembly.
what is the senior shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the same thing last year.
You know, it got so bad to the point where I was making jokes, and I'm making my own bootleg senior yearbook. So if you're looking to buy a picture of these bootleg senior yearbook, with every page is a quote from me,
Oh man.
and about how amazing I am. You should talk to me, and then shitting on every single ex-girlfriend. So Maurice, what have you played this week?
Well, I've had a lot of time to play a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Um, Basically the same three things. I haven't, bought a new game. I haven't, gone out of the zone, and I have a bunch of games on Steam, but I don't play like 90% of them. So basically, it's just been League, Hearthstone, and Unturned.
Why is that? Why do we do that? Because I have like the same as you. I have so many games on PlayStation, like on PSG, 2 PlayStation Plus, that I never play. I just end up going back. I'm gonna play Borderlands now. I'll play I'll play Dark Souls. I'll play Call of Duty. Like it's just easy, like I keep on coming back to these games for some reason. Even though I have all these other games. But for me, I think it's two totally different reasons for both of us. I don't know for you. I don't know why it's for you, but for me, it's because like the games that I just named, except for Call of Duty, I'm very much a completionist. Not in the way of I'm gonna get every single thing in the game. It's I'm gonna get every single trophy. Like I am very much addicted to the trophies, and I need that's why I go back to games. Like I'll stop for a while and then I'll go back and like I need to replay this game. So unless it's a game where I'm just like this is unreasonable, I will never do all this. Which like stuff like GTA 5 is, and like XCOM Unknown was insane. That is a list of things, but I know you wanted to talk about what you've been playing, but what do you know why you like continue to go back to these games or?
Um, well, I'd like to think that it's because I'm pretty good at them. League, obviously being a competitive game, the more you play, the more you practice, the more games you play, you get better. I guess that's how it works. Hearthstone, the same thing. You got to keep leveling your characters up. You get new cards. You put those cards into decks. Decks get better. You beat better people. You rank up higher. Unturned is a different kind of thing. Unturned is my like release because I like to collect stuff. Not like hoarding stuff, but like in Unturned, there's a whole bunch of loot. And right now I'm trying to build a new base, so I need a whole bunch of stuff. So I just get on there for like 3 hours, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this, this, and this, and I plan everything out, and I do everything, and I feel accomplished.
Yeah.
So I don't, I keep coming back to that because there's always something to do. You make up your own stuff, you do your own stuff, and that's playing the game right there. It's 60 hours.
Yeah, I'm trying to think I definitely have had games like that where I like I play them because like they give me that satisfaction and like I do my own thing like I to the point where I make up my own things to do and like challenges, but like I can't remember but like I know I have that itch and that's why I'm afraid to play Minecraft because I'll be like oh I'm gonna replicate my house now. Oh, I'll replicate my neighbor's house. I'll replicate the entire town.
I'll
I'll
replicate
replicate
the
the
entire
entire
world.
world. I'll build a. You ever seen those people that are crazy and they like building a computer in Minecraft?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What the fuck? Like, who builds a like? And it's getting to the point where they're like, yeah, well, we can like think about it. If they like just stress test this thing and they continue, like, it wouldn't be insane if like they build the computer and then they can play Minecraft on that computer in Minecraft, and that wouldn't, and then like that would prove that we're all just in the computer and we're all a simulation.
Oh
Uh,
God.
that's
It got really deep really quickly.
that would yeah. I sometimes think about that. I'm just like, are we just fucking computer program? But because that'd be great. Because like we could make computer programs where we're just like, oh, let's simulate somebody's life, and then you freaking crunch these numbers, and then I don't know. I'm insane. But let me just continue being the small YouTube kid I am, and not and not go into this whole what's the meaning of life. Um, but yeah, that's like Minecraft seems really crazy, especially like I think I've told the story on here before. Like my little brothers and stuff are huge into Minecraft, and uh and they get a lot of fun out of it, and I see a lot of fun in it too. So, but like I think soon I'll scratch that itch because it's coming to Vita next week. So I think it's upon me to finally play it. You know. It's one of those games that scares me, but like it's a good scare. Like and not many games do that, you know. The other game that does that for me is The Binding of Isaac, because like once that finally comes to Vita, and then once I finally get it back from Ricky, I think like I think that's gonna be my Hotline Miami, or like cause like or my Spelunky, because Spelunky's like my second game that like I really got into like that as much as Hotline Miami. I've been meaning to get back to Spelunky, and I'm gonna probably get back on my grind and start doing it every day. Uh, do that hell run, right, Maurice?
Oh yeah, that hell run.
Eggplant hell run.
Oh no, not yet.
That's what we have to do on the stream. I will not. I will not stop streaming until that's. I think that's my like on the 24-hour stream. I think that's my goal is to beat Spelunky on that stream. Like if I haven't done it by then, which I probably won't because I'm trash. But that'll be one of the goals. When people can like donate and stuff. Uh, we could play horror games, but I don't see like how it would like. But that's planning is for another Hangouts where we're not live streaming, or doing a podcast. But remember, guys, October 25th, Child's Play charity. The link will be in the description. You have that link, right, Maurice? To my Child's Play thingy. Pretty sure you do.
What?
You have the link to my Child's Play charity thing, right? My
No.
profile. Really? I should probably give that out.
Yeah, you
Give
should.
that out. I'll probably put the. I'm gonna be putting that in all the link of all the descriptions of every single one of my videos from now until the thing which is on October 25th. But yeah, do you have anything new? I saw you playing Mini Metro though before, Maurice. Wow.
Yes,
So how's that going? How's
because
Mini?
I was waiting for someone to get on.
You know what? Gone Girl's an amazing book. I'm sorry. I just finished it. Everybody should go read Gone Girl. I know I know we usually talk about this at the end of the show, but everybody should go read Gone Girl. That will be the last that we hear about that book until the end of the show, because as you all know, the end of the show is where me and Maurice talk about life and everything else. But yeah, continue. Mini Metro.
Mini Metro. I don't know. It's just like I said, it's just like a game to play, like when you're waiting for stuff, or when you're just like watching a stream and you feel like doing something, but you don't know what to do. You don't want to like fire up your console or like fire up Steam with a big quadruple A game uh, to play. You want to chill out, just put on some music and manage some trains, man.
I'm
As
so
simple as that.
surprised this game hasn't come to like iOS or something yet. Because
Yeah,
I
it
could,
has a very like iOS
yeah, like
friendly
simple.
like system.
Yeah, I could definitely see it translating over to iOS very easily, and doing something like that. Um, but yeah, so mini metros, that's cool. Any updates on Unturned and League of Legends and Hearthstone or?
Well, um, really, new Scion update on League of Legends. They reworked him, so he has a new kit,
Mhm.
bunch of new moves and stuff. Um, The
Once we get like bigger, and we get more production value, I think we're gonna have like the League of Legend minute of the week, and then like it'll like have like a little music play before, and then Maurice, and then you have like a stack of papers, and then you'll be like you'll shuffle them, and you'll be like this week in League of Legends, and you read off a piece. And then I'll have my Hotline Miami minute of the week, and I'll be like the Hotline Miami minute of the week, and I'll shuffle my papers, and I'll be like it's so fucking amazing. Release Hotline Miami too, and then
the end.
in the end, please,
Back to you,
and then it cuts
studio.
right before as you see my eyes watering and tears start to come down. It's like, oh, Jason, that's so good. Um, and now Tom with the weather. Half-Life 3 isn't out yet, you sons of bitch. But yeah, continue with the games you've been playing. Um, is that all you really have to say, or no big games this week? Nothing crazy happened.
Um, Not really.
Mm,
I don't
so
know. I haven't really been like playing like matches. I've just been, keeping brushed up. So just in case a friend wants to invite me to a match, I just like, yeah, sure, I'm warmed up already.
just in case the LCS is like, yo, we want you.
Oh yeah, definitely the LCS.
What you just want, we want you. Do you think there's like a League of Legends team in like the army and stuff? Like they'll have like League of Legends Army versus Marines. Like you think that'd be pretty cool? Because like they have
That'd be
like
cool. That'd be really cool.
that'd be I could see something like that. Because I've definitely heard stories where like League of Legends is big in like the army and other things like that. Like I definitely heard stories where people have been like, oh yeah, like I play a lot of League with people in my camp and stuff like that. But maybe that's just like enclosed things. But that'd be pretty cool, right? If like
Yeah,
people
that
were
would be pretty cool.
if they had that, because like they have every year they have the army versus the I think it's the army versus the Marines or the Air Force in like the football game. So like why not have a big thing like that tournament? I'd watch that. That'd be pretty cool. Because you have to be really strategic. Like if you're playing, like I could see why that lends to games like that lend to people like that, because you have battle tactics and you have the different types of people that like do their job, and then they're recommended for different things, and that's kind of how the army's set up. You have your job and you do it, and like if you all work together, you will succeed.
There you go. Bam
And
bam.
then bang, yeah, that's pretty cool. I literally just made that up off the top of my head, but I'm glad that worked out. Uh, but yeah, I guess we should move on to what I've been playing.
Yeah.
If
Go ahead.
I've been playing some Borderlands 2, which will lead into a new story. I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 2. It gets back to the whole like trophies thing. I have to plan on that game, but like there's just one trophy that's insane because there's challenges in the game, and like and then you can level up the challenges and get badass points, and badass points accumulate to like a rank, or badass your badass rank, and then the more points you get ranks up your badass rank. So like, cause like they don't want you to like, because the whole thing about Borderlands is that they want you to re-roll a character, like roll a character and then roll another character and stuff like that. So like, they don't want you having to like feel like you're a big weakling once you start the game with another character. So
Mhm.
these points go to stats that are across all your characters. So it'll be like your shooting rate's up, you have more life, your defense is better, your reload speeds are better. So like it isn't like, oh my god, I don't want to do this, like my character's trash from the beginning once you start like another character. But the whole thing with these challenges is you have to get level 1 on every single, at least level 1, because you'll level them up and they have a cap on them, but and you can have to get at least level 1 on each and every single one to get a trophy, and some of those are insane. Like some of those are like oh, get 3,000 up close shotgun kills. That's level 1. I'm like, fuck. Which like it wasn't that hard, but then there's other ones like they kind of force you to use weapons you wouldn't, which is pretty cool, and like that's one of the big things I like about trophies and achievements is
Mhm.
that they make you play the game in a way you wouldn't have. Because if it wasn't for trophies and stuff, I wouldn't play games on hard. Um, and most of the time I find that it's actually not that like like playing games on hard isn't like that cool, because like putting games on hard most of the time means that like they basically just you have less life and the enemies have more life and they do more damage and you do less damage, which sucks a lot. But then there's other games that like change up change up the way you play and stuff like games like Hitline Absolution where it's not actually like that. It actually changes the enemy patterns and how smart they are, which is that's what I really like. Stuff like that. Oh wow, this is cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. But we'll talk about that, I guess, when we get to news. But yeah. Borderlands has been pretty fun. I'm on my New Game Plus run. I'm still playing with not I think his name Axon. I was confusing him for the other big Marine guy in the pre-sequel. But I'm playing through Axon. I'm almost gonna hit the level cap of 50, but then I think once I hit that, I think I'll just buy the packs that level you up more to 79, which is insane because that basically lets you fill out every single skill point in your tree. And like Borderlands is a game where like you can play by yourself and still feel like you're achieving something. Whereas other like it's still better when you play with people like cooperatively, but
Mm.
there's definitely games that are meant to be played co-op that you literally can't play. Like you can play by yourself, but it's not as fun. Like Payday 2. Like every time I do a video on that, like I'm kind of just like I wish it was people here. Like I wish I could like have people here to like just have fun with it and stuff like that. And that's kind of like the plight of the split screen. Like the split screen's been going away. Well, it's been coming back kind of, but it's a little less in games like that and more in like competitive like fighting games stuff like Samurai Gun and what's the other one Tower Fall and like Bari Ball, best game ever made.
Mm.
Uh, not best game ever made, but one of the pretty good game, amazing game. We're gonna play a lot of Bari Ball on that October 25th stream. We're gonna have some intense Bari Ball playing. Um, yeah, but Borderlands 2 has been pretty fun. Like I'm playing through the story again. Uh, Pretty good. I'm a ways through it. Like that game, like you don't like that's one of the games where you sit down and you play and you don't notice the time flying. Like you sit down, you pop a stream on or you put a podcast on, listen to some music, and the hours just fly by. You want because you never feel like you ever play a game and you just like you feel the hours going away, kind of just like oh man, why am I like like something gets frustrating. But that game is not like that. Like it's just difficult enough that it gives you a challenge, but it's not so difficult that it wants you to pull your hair out. And Borderlands does a thing that I love, where in once you play New Game Plus, or which is basically harder difficulty, it gives you enemies you've never seen before. So if you play through it once, there's enemies that you will never see, enemy types you will never see unless you play it a second time, because there's stronger enemies that like are mutated and different, and like so like a Goliath will be like a flaming Goliath, and like or a midget will be an armored midget and stuff like that, which is pretty cool because I like when games do that. Um, but yeah, that was Borderlands 2. I've also been playing a game called Rainbow Moon. Have I talked about Rainbow Moon on here before?
I don't believe so.
Rainbow Moon is a do you know Final Fantasy Tactics?
No.
You know Disgaea?
No.
You know XCOM Enemy Unknown?
Yes, I do.
So it's kind of like XCOM Enemy Unknown, but it's an open world. It's an open world like RPG, like a little bit more fantasy, and the basic premise is that you're on your way to fight with your rival, and it's a PSN game. It's $15, free for PlayStation Plus members this month. I've actually bought it way before that, and I've sunken about 23 hours into it. And the basic premise is that you're on your way to fight your rival, but during the fight, some portal transports you to another world, or a moon. I guess it's called Rainbow Moon, and then the whole premise is you have to figure out how to get off the island, and it's kind of and like it starts off where it's just you. So like you'll sometimes you'll have like you'll like run into enemies. It's kind of like Pokemon in a way, kind of where there's like random encounters, but you have to press X if you want to go into the random encounters, and so you move your player around the battlefield, and then you have like attack, and you have skills, and you have like defend, and it's like a turn-based strategy game, and then later on in the game you get more companions and stuff, and like the max being 3 companions on field at once, but I think it's 5 companions you get. It's actually a pretty lengthy game for a game I paid $15 for, or was it like 13 on the Vita or something? But yeah, it's been pretty fun. Like it's a good like one of those. It's like a good time waster where like because you have to grind to like get better, and there's dungeons, and the story is really like thin. Like there's not, it's not that good of a story. I'm not playing it for the story. I'm playing it for the fun of the combat because I enjoy games like that, like XCOM Enemy Unknown, so much so that like I've been like thinking like, should I buy XCOM Enemy Within? Like, do you, is it a good, or should I just replay XCOM Enemy Unknown? What do you think, Maurice?
Mm,
Because like I feel like Enemy Unknown like adds some really cool things to it, and I never paid for Within due to the fact that like it was free for PlayStation Plus, and Enemy Within is like $20. Like I can probably pick it up, but I don't know. I've been thinking
I I would say go with the enemy within.
just end up picking it up
Yeah,
because it like have you seen stuff on it?
I have. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I actually wish like the I think Northern Lion recently did a big a playthrough of like Enemy like Within, but it was like the Long War or something like
Yep,
that,
it's a
which like
mod. Yep.
yeah, and I was like, damn, I wish that mod was like I could do that on like the PS3. Uh,
Yeah,
but
I think he finished with that because he got frustrated.
yeah, but no, but then he started playing another game like that, which is Invisible Ink. But I think he stopped playing Invisible Ink to play um to play what you call it, the prison game,
Prison Architect.
Prison Architect. What the hell is that noise? I feel like I hear something like eating. Oh, I have a dog. I just remember. I was like, what? I was just like, sometimes I forget. I'm just like, what the
I feel like I hear something eating.
but it's not coming from where like my dog is. It's coming from like behind me.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not even trying to be funny or anything. Like,
Well, you heard it here first, people. Jason is
what?
about to get eaten by a cannibalistic person or
Yeah,
thing or animal, whatever. It's
you
gonna
know,
fly into his window.
that's the one problem. Like, I say, like that's one of the big problems about having your own room. Because shit, like sometimes I'm like, I've been reading a lot recently because I've been reading a really good book, and like I don't read on my bed because there's no like because my lamp is is on my desk, and then the light is more on my where my couch is, because I have a couch in my room. And I'll lay down on my couch, and sometimes I'm just think like somebody could just come and just bang, just stab me right now. Like I don't even know, but my door's locked most of the time. But the only thing that scares the shit out of me is like you know my room, you know where my closet is. My closet's a
Mm-hmm.
big closet.
It's a
Like
pretty big closet.
it's like you can walk in my closet, and it has no door or anything. It's just a curtain, like and like so I'm sitting here with my back to the way my room is, because my room got changed last time you've been here. But you saw a pic, like I sent you a picture. Like the way my room's set up is I have my back to my closet, so I'm always afraid of like I look back and my closet's like open. And I'm like, did I open my closet? Did I open that curtain? Um, and then I sleep downstairs. Nah, but um, that's why I get pretty scared when I'm playing like freaking the Slender games. Like I know you can't see it. It is, but it like that light is only coming off my camera. The rest of my room is literally pitch black. There is nothing else, and it's like 12 in the morning most of the time. Uh, but yeah, Rainbow. I was talking about Rainbow Moon. It's like that. I actually really do want to play Prison Architect. That game looks really good, like real fun, like up my alley. But a little frustrating though. You're a little hard. Not frustrating in a bad way, but like a little like fuck, like I fucked up. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would like that type of game. I played a game, I guess, kind of like that, but not like turn-based,
Mm-hmm.
which is Monaco. I don't know if you're familiar with the game, but it's basically like that. It's basically like you have,
Monaco. Wait, is that the game where you like have to rob the bank?
yeah,
I thought, but that game looks. I really want to play that game though. That's actually the funny thing is that game looks
yeah.
really
It's
fun.
like I obviously, I'm a PC gamer, so there's not a lot of people that I know who also play PC games who also want to play Monaco. So I ended up playing on my own. Playing a
Yeah.
team game on your own is definitely not the thing you want to do. So probably that's why I don't like it as much. But I don't know. I don't feel like I would, enjoy that game as much as others.
No, yeah, I definitely. I feel you. You know, like Payday. I will probably never do another video on Payday. Like the same thing I was saying. You know, some games they're meant to be played with other people.
Yeah.
So when you don't have other people, I mean, I'm probably gonna delete Payday to make space for Ni no Kuni. Um, and stuff. I want to do some videos on Ni no Kuni, but the like I feel like that game's way too long to do videos on. Like I see some people doing like you ever see people who like this is episode number 937 of Nino Kuni
Well,
and
it depends how good they are at, going through story and
yeah.
how long the episodes are.
See, and this is where my completionist thing comes in, where I have to do every side quest and main quest, and I'm just like I don't want to like do that on streaming stuff or like videos. Like it makes I don't know. Um, I think I found a new game for us to play together,
Oh,
other than Unturned. I don't know if you checked this out. It was the new Counter Strike that game, the zombie one. It looks pretty cool. You seen this?
I heard it. I heard of it.
I
Count.
I it's called Counter Strike Nexon Zombies. It's free to play. I'm gonna see. Oh
Oh,
wow.
jeez.
Oh hey. So this can run on my computer.
Perfect.
This can run on my computer. So maybe we'll be pretty good on this.
Well, pretty good. I gotta learn how to play freaking Counter Strike now.
Nah, well, this is zombies. I don't think we're gonna have to learn how to play like you know. This just looks like the Left 4 Dead mode. But they own Left 4 Dead, so I kind of guess they can rip themselves off. Left 4 Dead's another game I wish came to like PS3 and stuff because I play the shit out of that. I've only played Left 4 Dead once, and I wasn't in the right state of mind to play it. But called like that Call of Duty Zombies mode's pretty good too. We'll probably
Yeah,
end up playing. I really like that. I will
I
probably end up
like
playing
that a
this
lot.
one.
Like most of my friends who own Call of Duty, like hate me every time I go over their house because all I want to play zombies because I like
No,
that game.
I very much feel you. Like, I'm pretty sure I said this before. One of the, like, I played so like you saw my favorite game on Call of Duty Black Ops, which is way like a long time ago. So I still had a shitty microphone and stuff. But like, um, I really got into zombies. I got really weird to zombies to where like every night I was soloing until like 3 in the morning. And the only reason I died is because I wanted to kill myself because it got really tedious. But it's really fun, especially with other people and like even other people you don't even know. Like it's just like oh you like people if you know the strategies of Call of Duty Zombies and you got your shit down, you can play with other people without even using a microphone. And it was always really cool like to be playing with other people and get to like round like 25 or something. The only problem I had is like I feel like they went too ambitious with Black Ops 2, like way too ambitious. Where it was like it's open and you have to like go on the bus and like it was way too like ambitious. Like I like the whole singular map thing from the original Black Ops, and that's why I haven't deleted that data off my computer because off my PS3. Like it's like that's some of the only DLC I've ever not deleted because there's definitely DLC that I've deleted because I'm like I don't play this game anymore. Like I should probably delete this. Um. Uh. Oh yeah. So yeah, we should probably maybe we'll get on that. We can probably get on some of that soon and play that. Other than Borderlands 2, I played a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 in the past days, a past week, and I finished it. Finally finished it. It took me about a little bit, so 35 hours, I think. So it's like, yeah, because it was like 10 hours with each, like about around 10 hours with each character, like a little bit over that with like some characters. Like that's where I rounded around to. And that's with like not doing a lot of the side stuff. Like I did every single mission and a good fair amount of the side stuff, but not all of it. So that game is huge. Like that game is insanely big, and you've probably seen a lot of like videos on it and stuff. 'Cause like that was huge, and I feel like it still is huge. Um, Freaking Grand Theft Auto 5, and I kind of want to review it here. I'm kind of since I beat it, I have a score in mind that I want to give it. But like I don't want to get into the gameplay. It's like the gameplay. It plays like a freaking Grand Theft Auto game.
Right.
Story missions, like there's nothing really to.
If
The
you're
gra-
not, if you have played Grand Theft Auto before, it's not really that much new. It's just, different stories, blah blah blah.
and I feel like this is the best story a Grand Theft Auto game I've ever played. Not the best Rockstar story. Rockstar has definitely done better stories. Red Dead Redemption being probably the best story they ever wrote. Probably because that was the first Rockstar game I ever beat. And I love that story. But I do love this story too. And what I like about this game is that like the only thing that's kind of different from the other Grand Theft Auto games is that they changed the way you play because it's kind of because you can play as three characters. There's three main
Yeah.
characters. There's Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. Trevor is your he's basically the embodiment of our insane minds that like when you go in Grand Theft Auto and you're like, oh, let's see how long I can stand like with the cops getting after me, see how many people I can kill. He's basically the guy that you go to if you want to like not have it's like he has like no moral he like kind of has no morals in a way of like murdering people. He doesn't blink an eye, like he's a psychopath murderer. He's a psychopath murderer with a heart of gold. He kind of is. In the game, so like you don't feel bad. Like, but Michael's basically if you ever play like Grand Theft Auto 3, like the Liberty City ones, where the guy who wants to get out, or he's like the Nico Bellic kind of. He's what all these people like these mob people aspire to. It's like I got out. Like I got out, and I'm not dead. Like I got out with my money, like and my family. But it kind of shows like the darkness of like well what do you do after you get out? You live the life of crime. All you know is crime, and now you're rich, and like it kind of tells that, and like it's not really a spoiler to say that like at the beginning of the game he's kind of like he's fat, he's like old, and he's kind of like fat and tired, and he's kind of just bored with his life. He kind of hates his life in a way, because he hasn't done freaking like he hasn't robbed a bank in a while because that's all he knew. Like that's all he did was his teenage life. And then Franklin is the guy who's trying to. He's like the big hood character who's trying to make better for himself. Like I guess he's trying to surpass the his level of like crime. I guess like he doesn't want to just do this gangster shit where he has to be in a gang. He wants to make a name for himself. And that actually I feel like that leads to some of the best commentary in the game about like life and stuff, because like at one point in the game, like he's basically being told like, why are you trying to rise above your race? Like why are you trying to rise? Like why are you trying to be bigger than how the world sees you? Like how you should stay in your social status, and that's kind of really messed up, like I didn't like really think about that until I look back, and like he kept on being like told this, like why are you trying to become something you aren't? And that kind of says something like about society, like because freaking some people are like that. Some people are like, oh, I can't, like I'm not gonna go to college, or I'm not gonna get a real job because all I know is the streets. I'm not one of those people. I know nothing of the streets. I kind of know some stuff on the streets, like I don't like I live in not the best area. Like I don't know, you know where we live, like where I live. Like it's not the best place, but like you gotta. I'm not killing people. I'm out here singing crack. I'm not in a gang, which I'm glad. But back where in like Brooklyn, gangs were like when I lived in Brooklyn, like even when I was in elementary school, like gangs were kind of a thing. Like I knew people who were in gang. Like yeah, I'm in the Latin Kings, and I was like shit, like because I lived in Sunset Park. It's a big community of Spanish people. So there was a lot of people like no, I don't like I hate school, and this is in the fourth, fifth grade. Like kids being like I'm in this, I'm in that, like. And making their own territorial gangs, and I'm just like, that's fucking insane. But I'm talking about video games, so we can move on from that. The story is pretty good. Like the way they get all three of them together and stuff is actually really good. But the story does take a hit around the middle. It kind of becomes a little sloggy. It's a little the reason it took me so long to beat is because I kind of just stopped playing it. Like it had a lot of momentum, and then it just went up to a point, and then it went down. But after like that downward slope, it shot right back up. And it's only like a 10 mission slump, but those 10 missions, it was enough for me to go, I'm gonna put this game down for like a month or two. Which said something about the game because of that. It's a great. And once I got back to playing it, I finally got over that slump of like just doing this kind of monotonous things. It got a lot better. Because in the previous Grand Theft Auto games, like you're just a mule. You're this badass guy, but you're being told to do everything. And there's definitely a couple missions where like, oh, you have to do like a good chunk of the game is like people telling you what to do and you having to go do it. But they actually like explain it well. It's not like you walk into somebody's house. Like you played Grand Theft Auto games before, right, Maurice? Like, like you walk to somebody's house and like you're just like you go to say hey, but they're like, yo, do this for me because you got to do it for me.
Right.
They don't give a. But like in this game, it's kind of like do this for me or you're getting arrested. Do this for me or you're gonna you're gonna get shot. But a lot of the time, it's more I have to do this for myself to better myself in the game, which I like because it's like you're doing the stuff for you, like the bank heists. A lot of the bank heists are for your benefit, and the one thing I love about the bank heist is almost like I think there's like 7 bank heists, and like 6 out of the 7 bank heists, there's 2 options of how to do it. It's like kind of like the stealthy option or the loud option, and I found myself picking like a good mix of them. But it's crazy to know like it's not like just like oh the stealthy option turns into the loud option, the loud option is just a loud option the entire time. No, it's like the stealthy like in one of the missions, which is it's pretty cool. Like in one of the missions, it's one of the bank heists. It's like okay, we can either go in guns blazing into this jewelry store. It's still, like one of the first heists, so it's nothing big. And if you haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5, like what are you doing? And you haven't seen this mission, that's kind of insane. Like the big thing is like you go and like all right, we're gonna do a regular old bank heist. We're gonna held hostages, or you can go the stealthy way and where you pour sleeping gas into the vents, and then you go in as a clean like as a bug removing crew, and then you silently take all the gold, the diamonds, but that kind of just leads into like you still have to get away from the cops, but it's still really cool. And then there's one which is really cool where it's like you have to play a janitor and set up these bombs in the place, but you literally have to mop and like put the bomb just to show the security like oh you're doing your job, and then you blow it up, and then as another character you have to come back and put out the fire as a fireman, and then you're secretly stealing things as you're cleaning out the fire, which is pretty cool because then they're like if you don't pick that option, nobody will probably see it. And like really big thing I love about this game that like Rockstar added a whole bunch of detail in this game, just amazing amounts of detail, like stuff like that where like there's literally a mission in the game you will never get to play, like and like the way like as amount of money they probably put into these missions, like because it takes a lot of money to fucking do these missions, like to do all the mocap, like to do the mocap and the dialogue for these different types of missions is insane, you know. And the other thing I like about the game is like if you die, like say you die on your way to a mission, like on your way to the mission point. Say like something happens where you die or you fail. When you reload, the characters aren't going to say the same dialogue. They say different dialogue. So there's like 3 different lines of dialogue, 3 different ways dialogue can go, which is insane. Like what game do you know does that? Like don't you get tired sometimes when you die over and over and again in a game and like the characters say the same dialogue?
Yeah, I expect everyone does after a while.
Yeah, but in Grand Theft Auto 5, no, like it was pretty cool to see like oh Trevor said something else, but like it's kind of the same thing he said, but he said it in a different way, or like the conversation leads somewhere else, which is insane because like you had to get these actors to basically do 2-3 times the work of a normal person, and the way this game was made, it wasn't normal, like because most video games it's like all right, come in the studio for about 6 months and we'll just do the whole entire game. The way like afterwards I played the game and I was watching interviews about how the game is made, it was no, come in seasons. It'll be like, all right, for 3 months you're gonna do it now, and then another 3 months, like come back in a year and you'll do it again. So you'll kind of just like, and it was over the course of 3 years. And I don't know how like nobody leaked it, but Rockstar is really good at not leaking anything. You know, like freaking Grand Theft Auto 5, like nobody knew. I was tight. It was some tight shit. Like nobody really knew what it was until it came out, and like it's pretty insane. The only thing I haven't played is the multiplayer, but I think I don't think I need to play the multiplayer. Like I don't think like if like that multiplayer couldn't be there and you'd still be satisfied with the game. Like I've definitely seen the multiplayer being played and it seems cool, but I definitely
That's another game that you have to find friends to play
yeah.
with you.
I think once the heists come in, like once you finally get the heists in there, which will probably be when the PS4 version comes out, then okay, yeah. Um, but like this game left me wanting more story content. Like I want to see more people, like more like the Ballad of Gay Tony and like stuff like that from Grand Theft Auto 4, like how they did expansions. I want to see that. Like I would love to see some expansions in the game. Um, but yeah, you know, the story's good. Like the game's beautiful. The characters are pretty good. Sometimes the characters do things where I'm just like, I don't think you would really do that. Like like that's a really weird thing for you to do. Um, especially like seeing the character you are. And there's some story beats where I'm kind of just like, you should have like that was I kind of saw that one coming and stuff like that. But other than that, it's a really really good game. And who didn't know that? But I guess this is where I talk about our rating scale. I do like we just do basically the 5 point scale, you know. So it's like 4 out of 5 stars, 4.5 stars out of 5 stars, 1 star, 1.5. Like we have half stars and stuff. I guess that's I always like that way because it's because like once you get to like 9.35, I'm just like what the fuck? Like what makes a game a 9.35? What gives so I give like Grand Theft Auto 5 4.5 stars out of 5, only because the story kind of lags in the middle. Only because of that, and some of the stuff. I wasn't offended by the whole torture thing, by the way. I don't know if you heard about this controversy thing with the
No,
whole
I didn't heard
torture.
about the controversy.
It was, uh, you know, and another reason is like, and I don't want to come off as sounding like a giant feminist guy, but there is literally no good like strong female character, and when there is a strong female character, they literally murder her, like in the game. The one strong female character, but there's no strong female male characters. There is literally not a good character in this game. Like you can say the main characters are good, but you're still robbing banks. You're still murdering people. So like, it's one of the most like freaking like dark games I've ever played in a way. Like, cause like even the people on the streets are assholes. Like you walk up to the next to the guy, he's like, "Yeah, I fucked this girl last night," and I'm just like, Jesus, you'll never,
Nice.
yeah, that's what I would say. I would say nice. In real life, I'd be like, damn, that's cool. But in the game, like after you hear like so many people saying that, like, and like even the women on the streets are say like terrible things. Like everybody's an asshole in this game. But it's LA, so I'm pretty sure everybody is. I think it's like that's a scientific fact, like right, like 100% of
Wow.
people. I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm
Just offended
joking.
a whole bunch of people right there.
We live in New York. You know what? Like, come on. You know how many assholes are in New York?
True.
Me being one of them. Come on.
Me being two of them.
Yeah, basically, yeah, me being 3.5. You know, it's just a joke. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, 4.5 stars out of 5. I'd recommend it. It's not like every other person in the world would recommend it too, but just saying. Uh, yeah, I trying to think if there's any other games I played recently. Oh, I played Unturned with you. Remember that? I had a lot of fun playing that game. I want to play some more. Uh, Hopefully soon we can play. We can probably like tomorrow. So I have a 5 day weekend. We're gonna
Nice. Oh yeah.
we're
Man,
gonna
this is gonna be good.
we're gonna play some video games. You know, I'll probably end up streaming until late that time since of the night. Very soon. Maybe tonight. I don't know. Maybe. It depends. Um, Most likely tomorrow morning or something like that, or tomorrow night. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow. Pretty sure. Oh no, tomorrow I'm watching. We'll figure something out. Like I'll have some free time in the middle of the day tomorrow, and I'll stream, and we'll have some fun. But yeah, 5 day weekend. I'm pretty excited about that. But Unturned was pretty fun to play. It sadly got cut off by somebody calling me. It's,
How long did that conversation go on, by
it
the
was
way?
like
Because
no one.
you were just getting into it when you left.
It was like an hour and a half, like 2 hours.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, sometimes
I would have fallen asleep. Like I would have fallen
I'm
asleep.
I'm really good at talking, and like I like you I do video like you know that's one of my good things. I'm really good at talking. This person sometimes annoys me. And you knew who it was, right? Like you know, right? Pretty
No.
no, I
Mm.
you know.
I know her probably, but I
You
don't
know
know
her,
who
bro.
which one it was.
It wouldn't be like the one, insane one, but it's
Obviously not. Yeah, I
yeah.
wasn't thinking that because then you
Um,
wouldn't be talking to her at all.
no, it like, I would have been like, what the fuck? Um,
Who are you again?
yeah, the main character in Gone Girl is weirdly, like, weirdly,
I saw the tweet.
and like when I finished the book, I was like, that's my worst nightmare. Like that is my literal worst nightmare
It is
of what.
the girl of your dreams, and she's also psychotic.
Yeah, like that's the literal worst thing that could have happened to me is if I stayed with one of my ex-girlfriends and then I ended up marrying her and she ended up becoming like I didn't realize she was a psychopath until then. Um, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Yeah, don't. I was
Um,
gonna ask you to tell me how
no,
and what became of the
no,
psychopath and stuff like that.
but don't think she's just like, don't think she's the antagonist, because she's not. The thing about this, I'm not gonna say anything. Just don't think she's the bad person. Don't think that at all.
Read the
Because
book.
huh?
Read the book.
Yeah, read the book, or you're gonna watch the movie. You said so.
Oh yeah.
So like you're like once you watch it, come back to me and we can have a spoiler cast because like after I read this book, I was like I need somebody to talk to. Like I was literally looking because this happens a lot. When I like I'll talk to myself like after I'm like really riled up and I have nobody to talk to. So I look in the mirror and I'm like I just start talking like oh shit and like I start talking about these story beats and I'm like
Ooh, that was intense.
yeah,
Woo.
yeah, like stuff like that. Like I should probably like most of the time I'm like I should probably record myself and like do something with these, but it just rants about
Vlogs right there. Bam.
yeah, just do
Another
a
thing for your channel.
damn. I need a haircut and then I would have to shave and stuff.
Oh my goodness, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. Most of the time it's like I don't even care. But I am trying like my if it wasn't so much work, I would do the video thing for every single one of my videos, but it's a lot of work, like especially when you're not, because like if I could do the webcam thing, where it's like the webcam synced up, where like I could get I could get it on uh what's not one cat OBS, like if how OBS just has it built in where
Yep.
everything's synced up, like if I could have it like that, then I would do it like all the time, like I don't care, because like I feel like people for some reason resonate with more people with their faces in for some weird reason, I don't know. I do.
Do you have something to look at besides a game?
Yeah, I like yeah. Um and like hopefully I can do that. I'm still at that weird point where I'm like, do I want a PS4 or do I want a computer? And if I'm getting a computer, do I have to get a laptop? Because I kind of need a laptop to go to college, and it's big debacle that I'm hopefully gonna be able to fix very soon by robbing a bank or winning the lottery. So
Now,
if any,
you heard it here first, people.
That's why I've been playing so much Payday 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5. So watch out, TD Bank on 4-7.
Wow, wow, wow,
I'm
wow,
joking.
wow, wow,
I'm
wow.
joking. I'm joking. It's National Bank. I'm coming for you, the Treasury. I'm coming for you, the National Treasury. I don't think they even keep money in the National Treasury. I just probably.
I don't know, man.
That'd be pretty fun. Like, wouldn't that be pretty funny if, like, a week from now, you're like, "Yeah, can we do the podcast?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm doing something big," and then like,
Something big, man, big.
I'm doing something big, and then like, guess what, Maurice? You're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, I got a new computer. Actually, I'm actually moving to Tottenville.
Well,
I
bye.
bought a new house, and you're also not gonna hear from me for about a year. I'm just, I'll never talk to you again.
It was
Uh,
nice knowing you.
don't say Jason. Don't call me Jason. My name's Eduardo. But I think that's all I've been playing. I'm pretty sure that's all I've been playing. Mm, uh, mm, I played some Dead to Rights. I've recently been dabbling in that. Uh, I that's all. I'm probably gonna do something with that as a video version of it. It's actually weirdly easy to record the PS2 with an Elgato. I thought it was gonna be harder, but it's actually a really easy setup. So I'll be able to do that pretty soon. Other than that, I think that's it. Do you want to get into the news?
Sure.
All right. What do you want to? What do you want to go? What do you want to talk about?
What was I going to talk about? What was the big thing? No, I was going to talk about Alien Isolation.
Oh yes, we can talk about Alien Isolation. What do you like about Alien Isolation?
Alien
Wait,
Isolation.
can I start this off with? Do you like horror games?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Um, Alien, like the whole Alien franchise. I like it. It's cool. Xenomorphs, awesome. All for it, definitely. Um, and I like the way that they made this game. I like the stealth aspect. Like, you're being hunted by this alien, but you also have, a bunch of other factors that you have to navigate, you know, trying to get to certain objectives, trying to find people, trying to rescue people or whatnot, whatever you have to do. And um, if you didn't know, there's a crafting system, so you can craft like
Really?
noisemakers and flashbangs and smoke grenades and med kits and stuff like that. So you can distract whatever's chasing you, or move people away from the door so you can get through it, or stuff like that. Make things easier for you. So, you're just not running through the game or like sneaking through the game. You actually have to actively search in the boxes or search in the lockers for materials that you can use to make a noisemaker so you can throw it across the room so that people can move away from the door and you can go to the next section and complete your objective. Um,
It's I like I don't want to take away from the game, but it's a big budget amnesia game. It's like a big budget amnesia game, like Amnesia the Doctor Sent. It's kind of like a big budget version of that with Alien in it. Um,
I guess you say, yeah.
like I really like I really actually liked I like the Alien series we're talking about. I haven't seen Aliens, but I have seen Alien and Prometheus, and from what I've seen of it, I really like it. One thing that like that I feel like Prometheus was missing was Alien and Aliens like version of the future. You know how like in Alien like it's kind of like our CRT like yeah ish like version like like it's like 80s version of the future.
Yeah,
And I really like how Alien Isolation retains that version of the
yeah,
future.
that's like one of the integral parts of like how they made it like how they made it good. Like
Hmm.
everybody else, everybody that didn't know where this was placed in the Alien series was like, why are these computers like so big and so bulky? It looks like you're running like Windows 98 or something on them,
That's because
without realizing that it's not from the era that Alien versus Predator or any of those newer movies are from. It's actually from like the 70s Alien.
yeah, I love the vision of the future from like the 80s and stuff like the weird like oh, they think the technology is never gonna evolve fast like CRTs and stuff. Like Space Odysseys 2001: Space Odyssey's future is really like it's kind of like that too like and it's pretty cool. I like how they retained that. Like they could have easily gone to the whole slick feature space at a xenomorph, but instead they were very much true to the Alien franchise. It's something that I feel like Alien Colonial Marines did so well. Just just best Alien game ever made. Uh, Duke Nukem 3D, Duke Nukem Forever is my
Yeah.
favorite game of all time. A 69 bullets in a gun. Oh,
69 out of 69.
that would
420 out of 420.
oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah, Alien. Sorry about that. I needed to make it. I need to take a jab. I just need to take a jab. I love you, Gearbox. We were just talking about Borderlands for a while, so um, we all make sins. Uh,
They all make sense.
we all do sins. God will repent you. That'd be pretty funny. Randy, the entire team of Gearbox going to like church and be like, tell me your sins, and then
Oh
he
my
turns he's like,
goodness.
I made Alien Colonials, and then a bolt of lightning just hits. You will never be repent.
Oh man.
The priest hangs himself. Continue. I like the game. It looks cool. I'm excited to. It's a little long. I hear it's a little long though.
Yeah,
I
it's lengthy. It's lengthy, but you know,
which is good because a lot of games nowadays it's like guess what 5 hours it's done.
yeah, that's it. I
So
don't know. I
it's
like those types of games.
yeah 20 hours is good. Are you thinking can you run it?
I don't know. I hope so, and if so, I want to try my best to get that game because I want to play it.
You know I think that there's games like after a certain point like right now I'm just waiting for a PS4 like that's my thing is like I'm waiting for PS4 because like there's games that I want to play but like that are on a PS3 that I'm just like I don't think I'm gonna get it. So like I think that's one of the games. It's gonna be like that, Shadow of Mordor, and I think Infamous Second Son. Those will be like the first three games I'll probably pick up on. But that'll definitely be one of the big games. Like I'll probably just play from the start. I'll probably stream that game. That's not really a game I like horror games. I always find like to be better, but I probably won't be as into this into the chat, you know? Like that, the horror games I find more to be like you should, you know, I'll probably do something with it if I ever end up playing because I really do. It looks really cool. It looks really
Dude,
scary too.
whoa. Just you talking about the chat just like sparked this
What?
memory in my head. It has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
It's
But
fine. I do that all the time. I go
it's this game called Choice Chamber. I don't know if you've heard anything about it,
choice chamber.
but
Is
it
it like
uses Twitch chat to like decide like different decisions you have to make to like what weapon you're gonna use, your jump, how many levels you're gonna skip, what kind of hearts and stuff like that. I think that's like the most like creative thing I have ever heard. Like they had a I think it was a Kickstarter,
yeah, no, I'm looking at it
and
right now.
they
You raised
couldn't fund it all the way, and then Twitch was like, well, we're Twitch, let's fund the rest of it, let's make this happen. So they did, and it's a cool game. It's a really cool game.
so the game you play it by using Twitch?
Like the chat, you hook up you hook up your Twitch account to the game, so like you log in the game and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
so everything that comes up in the chat, um it like directly affects your gameplay. So in the first room, you gotta pick your weapon. So there's like an orb, there's a bow and arrow, there's a sword, there's like uh, I think that's it. I don't know. There's probably like three or four weapons. So you know, depending on how many votes each one gets, you get either of those weapons. Then the next, in like 5 or 10 rooms, they choose what is it? They choose your jump. So you can get double jump, you can get pogo, or you can get high jump.
It looks nice. Like I like the art style.
Yeah, it's really like artsy and like colorful and cartoonish, what makes it like awesome.
Hmm. And it says you can play it you can play it without Twitch, which is also
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, wow, this actually looks pretty good. That reminds me of um I don't know the exact name, but it's basically, and I don't think you can get it anywhere. It's more of a, those games that only work in like at cons and stuff. So the whole thing is like you pick a certain like things to do. Like it's kind of like a you play a what's it called? An adventure game, a text adventure game.
Uh-huh.
And you pick where you're gonna go, and then afterwards, like you move through the world and stuff, and then it ends, and then afterwards it spits out a story of like it fleshes out the story of your adventure game, but it's not
Hmm.
like it's generated by you the what you do. So then it'll like I don't know exactly like how it works, but I was listening to it and I thought it was a really cool concept because then it spits out a paper and then you read it and like this is the story of the world you created by picking these choices.
That's awesome. I like that a lot.
Like which was pretty cool. It was like, oh wow, that's why I need to go to PAX. So I'm actually really hoping to go to PAX East, maybe, hopefully, if PAX East lands in if it lands in spring, like around spring break, like the weekend of spring break or something, and like I can get the money, I will most definitely go. Like drive up there and go. Maybe not for a weekend, because like that means like you have to go, like you have to freaking get a hotel, but maybe for like a day and then drive back down. Because it's only what 3 hours away. Boston's like what 3 hours away. Not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad at all. So yeah, it's better than going to Seattle. um.
PAX East 2015 is March 6th through March 8th.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. God damn it. Because freaking spring vacation is like uh in April this year. So it's March what?
March 8th through the 16th. I just freaking looked up something else.
I was gonna,
March 6th through the 8th. March 6th through the 8th.
if I leave on a yeah, I don't know, that sounds good because then if I go on a like if I leave on a Friday, get there on a Saturday or not like wake up Saturday morning really early or something, like leave Friday night late, get there Saturday, come back by Sunday or something like that, you know? Spend the entire day over there. Get like a hotel or something for one day, you know? Something like that. We'll see once we get close. Once the tickets go on sale, I have to probably figure that out. But hopefully, fingers crossed. Uh, I was gonna say if you want to go, you can, you can come with me. But I just realized you want me here. Ricky and I really want to go, so maybe Ricky and I can go there, and then we can be like reporting from PAX 2015. Hey, can you talk to me on your get away from me? And then I love you, Hotline Miami guys. I will marry your game. Um, no, but yeah, no, those are the cool games. Choice Chamber looks cool. It's basically like a take on like the whole big Twitch thing, like Twitch plays Pokemon and stuff like that. Uh, actually, Revision 3 actually did a cool thing where it's like Twitch is the like Twitch plays director, where they played a video, like they were doing a live stream, but they hooked their TriCaster. I don't know if you know what a TriCaster is, but it's basically like they hooked all the transitions and like different camera angles to different inputs in the chat. So then like the people would
So then they voted on what camera angle should be played now.
and then like sometimes it would be just a goddamn mess, but other times it'd be like, oh, like they were saying like most of the time, like 70% of the time it'd be like, oh well, this is one of the camera angles I choose, cause then you can kind of get like, cause they had some goofy camera angles in there too, like you know, just their face and stuff like that. But then like it was kind of cool, cause then like people, cause like, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, I want to see like more of the face, like I want to have a bigger box, I want to see more of just the gameplay and stuff like that. And they were saying like the people who did it were saying like most of the time those were cuts I would have done myself. Like the guy who usually directs it was like, most of the time those are the cuts I would have done myself. And it was pretty cool to see them, like the audience doing it, which was, you know, that's pretty cool. Like I like this whole interactive thing that we're getting to right now.
Yeah. Also, no, it really isn't that like interactive, I guess. But I don't know if you heard of it. It's a game called the Yogg.
Yes, I have, but I've seen some of it, and I'm just like, wow, what is this game?
Dude, like since it came out, like I remember when it was like in the beta, like before it was on Steam. I wanted to get it so bad.
Did you get it?
No,
You still haven't?
no, I haven't.
It's like $10.
Yeah,
But it's
$10.
but it's
it's
like a
you know it's a party
it's a
game.
it is a
Yeah,
party game.
for
I'm
I
looking at
don't
it right
know,
now.
5 people.
Yeah, man. Uh,
Like all of these games would be great for the 24-hour stream.
yeah. So maybe we should try to do something like that. I don't know how like that how good that would be, considering the fact that like we would like it would we could do it to where like we would stream, like at some point we were streaming out of your like your laptop, and then if we were doing like gameplay off your laptop, we were streaming out of my computer. So then just like, you know, it'd be like it. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Um, yeah, that they would all be really good for the 24-hour live stream. Um, which I'm looking at doing some cool fun stuff for the live stream, but we'll talk about that after the podcast, because I don't want people knowing. But it'll be some cool stuff, some pretty cool stuff that I want to do. But yeah, no, the Yogg looks cool. It's like a weird like interactive, like I don't know, like it's like it's an adventure game that randomizes a unique story every time you play. It looks really cool. It looks really really cool. Um, but yeah, I don't know how we got from Alien Isolation all the way here, but Alien Isolation's a good game.
Yeah, Alien Isolation.
It's pretty cool.
Well, I don't know. I haven't played it, so I don't know how it handles, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, you know, it's getting mixed reviews, but yeah,
The Steam reviews look pretty good.
huh?
The
Yeah, the
Steam
Steam,
reviews look
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah, you can always count on those and stuff like that. Um, uh, it's I think it's finally one of the best. It's like it's the Alien game we deserve. The thing I heard that was brought up that was kind of interesting, that like, what if this game wasn't in the Alien universe? Which maybe it wouldn't have the same like. I feel like it had to be in the like the Alien universe. Like I heard that being brought up. Like, what if it wasn't? I'm like, I guess it would lose its luster if it was like a different monster, and like it wasn't in the Alien universe. But that's just me. And like then it'd just be Soma. But Soma, like, have you heard about Soma?
I've heard the name before.
It's the
I can't put a.
it's the people that made Amnesia: The Dark Descent, their new game. It's coming to PS4, which so I'll probably play that. Um, and originally everybody thought it was in space, but no, it's underwater,
Whoa.
and it's supposed to be really really scary because it's the people who made Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And I've played like everybody knows them from Amnesia: The Dark Descent, but I've played the Penumbra game they made before, and you can definitely see the roots of Amnesia in Penumbra. It's like Penumbra was a story like a story based like an episodic story based game, like just like Amnesia, but it was more episodic because there was 3 parts to it, I think, or 2 parts. The Black Plague, I think it's called the Black Amnesia. Penumbra, the Dark Plague. The Black Plague is the one that's more known, but I played the original. Um, and it's actually pretty scary. You could see like the roots of Amnesia in it because in Penumbra you actually have combat. You can actually fight, but there are like shit that will scare the fuck out of you. Um, and it's pretty scary. Actually, like I need a more powerful PC because I would play a lot more horror games if I did have one. Um, but you bet your ass that I'm gonna play Outlast because I have Outlast for free on PlayStation Plus for a PS4. So once I get my PS4, you bet your ass I'm playing that because I hear that shit's scary. Have you seen it? Like some
I
Outlast
have seen
gameplay?
it. Yeah.
It's scary, right? Like it looks like because like it's scary mixed with like really fucked up shit, which I like. Like well, like not the fucked up shit part, but like that's what scares me a lot. It's like suspense and like really gross out like just things that like you look at and I'm just like I don't even want to look at you. Um, but yeah, that's that. Um, what else? What else do you want to talk? What do we want to talk about? Borderlands pre-sequel. You said you liked the way they were marketing the game.
Yeah, I really like the trailer. Like I heard someone. I remember. I don't know. I think I was watching the video or a video unrelated to this, but then they mentioned the pre-sequel, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go check that out on Steam. I'll look at the trailer, and I liked it a lot. Um, it's true to the Borderlands theme, like it's all freaking crazy chaos. Everything's going, exploding, and freaking people are shooting and jumping everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah,
No, yeah, it gets me excited, um, because at first I felt like I was like, oh man, like I think we talked about in the last podcast. I was like, oh, Destiny can take a big chunk out of it, but you don't really hear about Destiny anymore. I thought are people still streaming it a lot?
yeah, people are still streaming it a lot.
Really?
Like the people who stream it are addicted to it.
Mm, okay. Okay, because like I thought Destiny was gonna be like a Grand Theft Auto 5, where you literally like after Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, how many people were streaming in it, and how many people were doing videos on it, and for how long? Like that game had fervor until like it released in like November, and it went all the way into like February, right? Like I remember just seeing a lot of it, a lot of people streaming it, a lot of talk, and like I felt like with Destiny, it's kind of just like it was like a whimperish bang. It's like everybody got hype, and then it was like everybody was like, oh, this game's not as good as it is. I'm still waiting to play it, but like I don't know. Like now I'm just like from what I hear, and it's not even the reviews. It's kind of just like the public opinion. I'm kind of just, maybe I should wait for the Destiny like Game of the Year edition where it has everything, and I'm like then I'll be fulfilled. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited for Borderlands. I hope it does good, like well in the whole in sales. I probably won't pick it up only due to the fact that that game's gonna have to come to PS4 and Xbox One, right? Like most likely, right? Like
Probably, yeah.
it's not only gonna come to PS3 and 360 like and PC because if it's PC, it has a PC version. There's literally no reason to just not port it over. They should port it over, I could definitely see them porting it right over to the PS to the PS4 and Xbox One. Um, What other news? What other news? Talked about Alien Isolation. Talked about uh that. I feel like something. I feel like we had something else we wanted to talk about before. We were talking about during the news thing. We really write these things down.
Yeah, that
Um,
would probably be a good idea.
Probably because we end up just being like, what do you want to? Um, we wanted to do this, so I guess we could go. What's your most what is your most anticipated game for the upcoming 20 for upcoming for from here until the end of the year? Because in
Okay,
20
theoretically, if I had all the money in the world, theoretically, if I could buy any game when it came out, it would probably be Smash Bros.
yes, I yeah, I can I can see that. Is it just you have a love for the Smash Brothers series, right?
I
Like
love Smash Bros. Man. I can't get into the competitive scene though. That's something I cannot do.
no items, freaking one like on one plane. Um,
Final Destination every time.
yeah, Pitt is my dude though.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
Pitt is my guy. What is that like like is that like frowned upon?
It's a cheese character.
He's my guy. I don't care if he's cheese, yo. Freaking give me some macaroni with it. That I hate myself. I
I'm
hate myself.
hungry. I'm so hungry.
Oh, I'm actually pretty hungry too. I'm not gonna lie. I only ate dinner, and then I'm glad I have house keys to my house because my parents locked the door to their house. I'm gonna go steal some. I don't think I have anything in my house though. Jeez. We
Come
need to
over,
go.
man. I have freaking Boston Market.
You know what? I'll be right. I'll be right
I
there.
mean, you could be
Just,
here in like
just,
7 minutes.
yeah, I could probably be just be a 7 minute silence. I'm like, all right, back to the podcast. Um, no, yeah, so Smash Brothers. All right, so Smash Brothers sounds pretty good. For me, if God is if God is not cruel, then He will let Hotline Miami 2 come out this year. He will send me a review. I'm gonna try to get a review copy. I'm gonna see if I can do that. You know, you think I can do that? I'm not big enough, but I'm gonna tell them like, yo, I like can speed run your game. I love your game. I love it. I love it. I love it. Please help a brother out. You will get at least 2 views. You will get at least 2 views on my videos, if not more. Um, yeah. Hopefully I'll be bigger by then, and then I can like kind of be like,
Well, I mean, a
please.
lot of developers. I don't know how big it gets, but a lot of developers like want people to ask for their games. A lot of people want people. A lot of developers want like their games to get all the publicity it can, even if it's only in your case a few views as of
Yeah.
now.
The thing is it'll probably end up being a lot more than my audience, and it'll help benefit both of us due to the fact that like if I get an early copy and then I have videos ready to go the night it's released, then people are gonna look up How I Miami 2, see my videos as one of the first videos, click on my videos. I get like a good views. People subscribe to me, and they also get the publicity they want. Because I was telling you before, the Slenderman video is one of my biggest videos because one, it's a horror game, and horror games always do good on YouTube, and two is because it just came to PS3, and you see that I put PS3 in the title, right? Like parentheses PS3, because
Mm-hmm.
people are looking for when a new game comes out, they want to see like, and that just came to PS3. So, all right, people want to see PS3 content, they search that up, my video pops up. So hopefully I can like send them shoot them an email and be like, hey, please, I'll buy a copy too. I'm like, you send me a new, like, I will literally, once it comes out, I will buy another copy. I am not even joking. That's how much I want to support this game. Like, I will like probably like freaking like get codes and like buy codes and like sell them on like not sell them. I mean, give them out away on like on streams because like that's how much I want people to play these games. That wouldn't be that bad of an idea. You think we could do that? Like, I could buy a couple copies on like Steam and then get some codes and then give them out. You know?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because that game's amazing and everybody should be able to play it. Um, but yeah, uh, that's probably my most anticipated, if not If it doesn't come out this year, then I'm gonna say my most anticipated game. If it doesn't come out this year, um, that's a tough one. It's always been my most anticipated of 2014, and now, you take that away from me, kind of left being like, what is it? I was literally just looking at a calendar, and now I'm just blanking. Far Cry 4. Yeah,
Ah,
that's probably. Yeah, probably Far Cry 4. I've never played Far Cry 3, but I probably will soon because Far Cry 3 is like $20, and the main character's name is Jason, and
yeah.
it's just like, oh man, and that game looks like my type of game, like a giant, big open world game, first-person shooter, awesome, awesome, awesome like stuff. Um, Blood
Dude, you're gonna
Dragon,
love it for freaking your completionist stuff, because there is
yeah,
so many things to do in that game. You're gonna be
yeah.
there for like hours and hours.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna dig in. I'm definitely gonna. That's probably gonna be one of the next games. But like one of the next games I really want to get my fingers into is Dishonored. I don't know. I've been really wanting to play that game for some reason. Just
That's a good
really,
game. I
I
like
really,
that game.
yeah, I've been really wanting to be like, ooh, I gotta play some Dishonored. Um, uh, yeah, those are probably our most anticipated. 2015 that'll come up soon. You think we should do a game of the year show? Because
What do you mean by that?
we like I've always like near the end of the year, game of the year show, like, oh, best game of, but it wouldn't be. I feel like it wouldn't be best game of 2014. What I would do is best game we played in 2014, and then we can go into why it's the best game we played in 2014. You think that's? I think that'd be good, because
Yeah, I
like
think that'd be
because
yeah.
like both of us play a lot of like backlog games. Where it's like games that haven't come out. Like, we can't afford to just get $60 games every time they come out. Like, I wish I could be like, yo, shout out to Mordor, pick that shit up, playing that, and Alien Isolation. But no, I don't got, like, no, we don't have the money for, like, I don't got the money for that. And even if I did have the money, I probably wouldn't. Yeah, I'm really excited for Bloodborne though. That game looks slick. I still gotta play friggin'. Man, I'm addicted to the Soul series. What can I say? What can I say? Um, but is that it for news, or is there other things? Has other things happened? Have other things happened? I feel like other things have happened recently.
Yeah, like I feel like there was something else.
Like something big. Resident Evil
Comic
Revel.
Con.
Oh, New York Comic Con. Yes, Resident Evil Revelations 2 can wait. Um, Comic Con. Yes, New York Comic Con's happening. We both live in New York. We
So
both
sad.
we
So sad.
both are not going because we both don't have tickets. Um, but E3 next year, too fun for that. 2K15. I had you see, I had a stroke just thinking about me going. Just thinking about me going to
The game system.
my left arm. Why is it my right side? Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, no. Hopefully E3 will be big enough. They'll give us tickets. We can just go. That's probably not gonna happen. It'll probably, but like I don't even want, like, I want to go to the E3, but like if I was gonna go to a show, it'd probably be PAX, because E3 is more of like outlet, go like games like you are there to cover the show. Like there's no really community things. It's just big. It's loud. It's sweaty. Uh, so like I'd probably be more of like go to PAX, because PAX is more of like come to these panels. Like I would go to like a freaking Giant Bomb panel and like a Super Best Friends panel and stuff like that. Does Northern do panels?
Mm-mm.
No, that'd be like like he's probably been on panels or something like that because he's big.
Probably.
Because like the Twitch panels or something like that. Go to a Twitch panel or something like that because that's always.
Yeah, I think I would go to anything like depending on what YouTubers were there, like depending on who that I know
Yeah.
from like the internet was there.
Yeah, like every year Giant Bomb goes to PAX, and their PAX like panels are the literal funniest, best things, because every year they have like a really good like they're friends with a lot of developers, freaking Harmonix, who makes like Rock Band, they're good friends with, and Bastion, the people who make Bastion, people made like a Dive Kick, and like other
Oh,
developers like that. I think you know them, like people made them. But Like so, like every year they like these developers literally set up a whatchamacallit, like they set up a prank. They prank the panel every year. Oh, they have some bit every year. And this year it was there's a site called Game Bomb RU in Russia, and it's basically copy Giant Bomb and they call themselves Game Bomb. So the developers went up and dressed like with Game Bomb T-shirts, like a Game Bomb flag, all doing Russian accents in the middle of the panel, crashed it, threw them off stage, and did this entire bit, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And then at the end, you ever seen wrestling? Like you ever watch wrestling when you were a little
Yeah.
kid? Like every year they like since well, not every year, it's like in the past year, so and I guess it's a new PAX thing. So every PAX they do like PAX East Prime and PAX East, they do what they call like a video game industry Royal Rumble, where they play like WWE, like some N64 WWE game, and then they do a Royal Rumble. So they play with four characters in the ring, and then they'd all have to go in it. So then you go in and see whoever wins. So then at the end of the panel, they basically did like a big like remember like when people would be speaking wrestling and like 30 people come out and or like two people come out, ambush them and beat them up, and the show would end and people would just have crazy looks on their face like, oh my god, like like that. They basically did that, and it was pretty funny. And then you should watch the actual live archive of the video game Royal Rumble, like the industry Royal Rumble, because it's hilarious. But it is like it does like how there's a lot of in jokes in like Northern Lions
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
There's a lot of in jokes in the Giant Bomb universe and stuff like that, and and some of the in jokes I didn't even get. And I'm big into Giant Bomb. I'm big into the IGN was also like IGN had a presence there and stuff like that. I'm big into these, but sometimes you just can't like how Northern Line probably has like a plethora of inside jokes where you just and then some of them you're just like I don't even know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I would love to go and watch a panel, at PAX or something like that. Seems like my type of thing, to go. I wish we had like an E3 type thing here, and it was like open to because like in Germany they do Gamescom and it's open to the public. TGS is also open to the public. Only problem is those shits get smelly and hot and packed real quick.
Of course, it's open to
So,
the public.
Yeah, yeah. PAX isn't that packed. I'm pretty sure. They keep it clean. I would go to a PAX New York. I would shit my pants if they made I wouldn't shit my pants, but I'd probably be happy for a long time if there was a PAX New York. I would go. And basically the PAX New York's is in New York Comic Con, but we can't because tickets were sold out. I tried, and they were sold out real quick. But yeah, we moved from New York Comic Con to this. Basically, it's happening, and we're just sad. Anything else you have to say on it?
No, I wish I was there.
Yeah, I wish I was a real Comic Con. The real Comic Con looked like the shit. The real Comic Con, like San Diego Comic Con, that's where I'm just like, damn, I wish I was there. Like, freaking New York Comic Con is like crack, and then San Diego Comic Con's cocaine, and then you have freaking like Canada Comic Con, and that's like heroin.
Heroin.
It's good, but it's not. It's really good, but it's not that good. It's it's life ending. Like cocaine's to get to smoke to have an additional cocaine, you have to be rich. For crack,
Yeah.
you can be pretty you can be pretty poor. Like crack is what, $8 a rock? I don't know. Drugs. What's a dime bag? But yeah, that's basically all I have to say on that. Oh, I was gonna talk about Resident Evil Revelations 2 that was announced at TGS. Have you heard about this game? The new
Nope.
Resident Evil? It's
I don't wanna.
really? Why do you have
I don't wanna.
do you have a bad reputation with Resident Evil? Are you
Yes.
what? Where show me where Resident Evil touched you on the doll,
It's
Maurice.
so bad.
Not all of them. I love Resident Evil 4.
Ugh.
You don't like Resident Evil 4?
What was that one with the Pierce and the captain guy and I don't know, Eva
Yes,
and
yeah. Wait,
yeah,
no,
I didn't know.
no. That was you mean like in Africa?
No,
You mean with saving the president's daughter?
no. I that was like one of the first ones, right?
No, Resident Evil 4
I
was
don't.
saving the president's daughter, Leon Kennedy,
No,
Los
I no, it
Blancas.
wasn't with Leon. It
That
was
one's really good, especially because they talk Spanish in that one, and like they say some shit in that. Like the enemies will be like, "You fucking son," but it's broke. It's kind of like broken Spanish, and I'm just like,
mm,
that's like that's Spanish, but that's not real Spanish. But it's pretty good because like if you know Spanish, like they'll literally be saying tactics like "go around," and you're like, "Oh shit, you have to go around." So if you're know English, you're just like, "What are these people saying?" I know Spanish, so I'm like, "Word." Um, yeah, no, but what you mean like in like Resident Evil 5, or do you mean like
I'm
Shiva?
thinking like 6 or 7.
Oh no, 6 was bad. No, 6 is bad. No, I'm not gonna. I will agree with you there. 6 is a bad game. I have 6 and I have never beaten it. I should probably, but I've never. It's with like the
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yep. It's 6. I remember. I looked at the cover. I know
yeah. It's like
exactly.
it looks like a giraffe getting a head.
Yeah, there.
Yeah,
Yes, the
that one.
Spider 6,
Yeah.
spider webs.
No, Resident Evil Revelations is actually a good Resident Evil game. It's actually a scary Resident Evil game. The original was came out on the 3DS, and then it moved over to the HD version of the PS3 and 360, I think, and PC. And now Resident Evil Revelations 2 is coming out. It's going to be episodic, and it's going to have um, uh, Claire Redfield, and who else? And Claire Redfield and Moira Burton, which is Barry Burton from the original's daughter. And it's actually supposed to be a scary, like a scary game. And like the sad thing about this is like the sad and good thing is like we're getting a scary Resident Evil game. It's going back to its roots. Resident Evil's finally going back. Like you heard about Resident Evil remake, right? Like they're remaking Resident Evil in HD.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'll probably play it. Like it'll be one of the first times I play it. And but the thing is like he said like the I think the creative director of the Resident Evil series said like oh like Resident Evil 6 was like one of like it was one of the biggest Resident Evil games I think. And like they said like, oh, this is like the Resident Evil, the Revelation series is going to be our scary series, and then the main series is going to be our action series, which is
Mm.
like, uh, like I actually found Resident Evil 5 to be pretty scary in some parts. Like I remember playing the demo and like co-op, and like it was pretty scary. Like the demo was uh I don't I think the demo is taken out of the game, but it's a little different than the game because like it starts like one of this big like this executioner guy with this big like axe, and he's like murders this guy, and then you have to like fight all these enemies, and it gets really tense, and the game gets really tense at some parts, and it was but it in like at the end of it like in the end of the day it was a really fun co-op game, and I had a lot of fun playing that game with my uncle, and like getting to the end, it was actually like pretty tense and pretty good. It wasn't scary kind of wasn't scary, but it had its moments.
Mhm.
Resident Evil 6 was just kind of it was like that's a game that game was like over 20 hours because it had like four different stories that you had to play through, and like a lot of it just wasn't good. I played a good amount of it, and I just never ended up beating it. I want to, but I'm just like, ugh. Resident Evil 4 was really good. I beat Resident Evil 4 on the PS2. Really good game. One of my favorite games, probably like top 25. Probably in my top 25. Top 5, no. Top 10, probably not. Like somewhere in the teens. Um, Probably in there. It's really good actually. It came on the PC recently, like an HD version of it, and I hear it's pretty good on there. Um, but yeah, that's the only thing I want to say. It's like it's really sad that like you know that the series has to go that like to where like Silent Hills PT. Did we talk about this yet? Silent Hills in
Mm-mm.
podcast?
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. But like, if you want to go hear about that, like I'm excited to see where Silent Hill goes. Like to the point where I want to go back and place the Silent Hill through like 2 and 3, which are in HD. So I should probably pick those up and maybe play through those for Halloween Horror Month. Um, but yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. It's a little sad. It's a little sad to see a series getting kind of stripped away of its mantra. Um,
It's
what?
Resident Evil. I think we've had enough.
Yeah. You know, it's time for some like reboot it already. Do what Silent like do the smart thing. Do the Kojima like what Kojima's doing with Silent Hills. You know, like that has a lot of potential because that game came out what like demo came out 3 months ago and people are like I still hear people talking about it, which is crazy. Like Polygon even wrote an article like why we're obsessed um with uh with PT. But to supplement your your loss and faith in Resident Evil, The Evil Within, freaking
Yes.
Miyazaki himself is making that game. That game actually looks very promising. Like, have you seen a good amount of it, right? Or,
Hmm.
like it freaking it looks scary. It looks and it mixes like actiony and like what I like to like the analogy I like to hear is that it's like what if instead of Resident Evil 4 being like Resident Evil 4 was pretty scary in some parts. It had its moments, a lot more moments than Resident Evil 5, but it wasn't that scary. But it was still at its core a great game with great combat. What if it became a little more scary than it was? Like he went in a different direction with a little bit more of the scariness and and the the gore and the terror and stuff, which I feel like is actually is going in with stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, you know, I'm glad to see the horror genre being getting some love, getting some love. Um, yeah, is that all the news we have for this week?
I think so.
You think it is? I just had something I wanted to say. I literally just had a thought that I wanted to say. Now it's lost. Oh damn! It was like I was just gonna say like what was it? It was like it wasn't even having to do with Resident Evil stuff. It was like I wanted them to make something, but I just wow, it really like left me, and now like what? I'm really mad now. Oh, okay, now I remember. Um, uh, on a note that I was just thinking about it for no reason. A game that I'm really excited for that we haven't even heard anything about, Fallout 4. If that's a thing, like that game's probably gonna take over my life because like Skyrim like took over my life for a good amount of time. Fallout 3 I put a lot of good time in, but like Fallout 4 like just sounds amazing. Like just seeing the name Fallout 4 and like from what I'm hearing like it's gonna be in Boston and stuff like that. I'm just, oh, it sounds so good. To the point where I'm like I should probably play Fallout New Vegas, and then like I'm just like there's too many games in my life. There's so many games that I have to play. Like it's where do you go? Like where do you stop? You know I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I
Stop.
think
Never stop.
never stop. Yeah, no, never stop. I thought there would be a point in my life when I got older where I'd stop liking video games. Where you know where like you kind of just stop. You know, you kind of grow out of it. But I don't think I'll ever grow out of it. Even if I don't end up doing this as my living and stuff like that, which you know I'm pretty sure I am. Uh, uh, I'm still gonna play video games. Like if I end up becoming a novelist or something like that, teacher, I will still end up playing video games. There will never not be a time where I won't love video games. And like, if my wife if like the girl I'm dating goes, I hate video games, I'll be like, well, you hate me then, and I hate your face. Now
They
get out
hate
of my
you
house.
too.
And
Bye bye.
goodbye, get out. Like that's what you have to deal with. It's one big thing.
You hear 'em, ladies? All you gotta do is like video games. Done.
Done, basically. Yep. You know, it's not personality or anything. You like video games. My cup of tea. You play League. This girl tweeted on Instagram like she sent out a photo on Instagram saying like I just want to go home and play League, and I DM'd her and I said, will you marry me? I'm joking, but I like that photo. She's a very pretty girl and she plays League of Legends. Where have you been all my life? Um,
Probably streams on Twitch.
she didn't follow me. No, but she's like she lives in Staten Island. She's a senior at I don't know what school, and I do know what school, but I don't want to come off as creepy and weird. But like she's a pretty girl, and I was like, yo, what's good? She didn't follow me back though.
Yo.
She didn't follow me back. I was a little hurt, but you play League, so you're good. You're good.
Send me the Instagram username.
It's somewhere here. I'll do it off stream where we don't look creepy. I will never send that to you, Marie. I'll probably send it to you. But I think that does that end the video game portion of our show? Do
I think
we?
so. Yeah.
Do we? Thanks for if you want to if you want to get out of here because you come here for video games, you guys can go. But if you don't, you can stick around and Maurice and I are going to talk about other things like movies and books and music. But yeah, do you want to start off with anything, Maurice?
Um, movie.
Oh,
Dracula Stories Untold or something like that.
oh, you saw that movie?
No, I want
Oh,
to see that movie so badly
I've actually
because,
been wanting to see it too.
dude, Lorenzo's Class, just reading Dracula, man, got me right back into the vampire stuff.
I
After the disappointment that was Twilight.
yeah. I've actually seen all those movies.
I can't with you, but I've read all the
Um,
books, so it's basically the same
you
thing.
no wait, whoa, wait, you can't with you read the books.
I read the books.
I sat down for like 8 hours of my life, but you like books?
I
Why?
mean, I can read pretty quickly, as you've heard
Okay,
already. So,
I can read pretty quickly too. Like if I get my the thing with me is I take longer with books, not because I can't read quickly. It's because
so because
um
you reread, you want to absorb all the information.
not even no I don't read no I don't actually like rereading. But it's because somebody's doing wait a second just quick somebody's doing an Alien Isolation Oculus playthrough. I would fucking kill myself. That
Bruh.
that is the scariest thing. Like I don't know why would you put because like putting yourself in that situation. I think I talked about this last week, right? Like I don't want to tread like over because I said like oh I was talking about in the Slender video. I don't know how people do it because like that's scary as shit. Because like me like I can be like oh wow it's a TV screen haha pull back. But if you can pull back with that thing on your face, you you can't. You're the alien like ugh. All right, but
I
uh,
think it would be more annoying to play that game than scary.
no, it'll be more yo
No, no.
like for you to see, for you to literally turn your head and it for it to be there, you have to pull this thing off your face.
But it's not there, man.
All right,
Like,
but you can trick the shit out of me, yo. Like in my I have a little pea brain that like I play horror games and I'm like and like I watch horror movies and I know it's not real, but I'm still scared, yo. Like I'm one of those people who get like really scared and I like it, but that just seems a little much. I probably if I ever do, yo, if you Oculus, you want to send me an Oculus Rift, you're welcome to do so.
the new version, the updated version.
Oh yes, the 360. Oh, that looks amazing. Looks so good. But yeah, back into the whole vampire thing, or book reading thing. Like I usually sit down and read a book for like 30 minutes, and then I'll like 30 minutes every day. Like I usually don't, unless it's a like all the books I read are pretty good, but like unless it's a really big page turner, I usually like read a book, put it down. Like with you, from what the sounds like with you, it's more like I'm gonna read this entire book now. Like
I read until I either get tired or too hungry.
see, like I don't do that. Like because usually I'm like I usually read to unwind, and then I go to sleep or
I
like
can't do that. If I start reading, I'm gonna stay up because it gets really good.
Gone Girl did that to me. Because Gone Girl, I was like telling you that I we'll get more into that later, but like I was telling you that um I was on page 89 on Tuesday, and the page has 415 pages, and I finished today,
Wait,
which
wait, 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 wait. This page has 418 pages?
no the book. The book has 418 pages.
It was a joke because you said
Oh,
page.
oh, my bad. I'm a retard. No, but yeah, go back to Dracula Untold. We'll talk about Gone Girl later. Um,
um, Very interesting.
it does.
Uh, Dracula, vampires, still my thing. Definitely.
No. I read Dracula like a year ago, 2 years ago. I really liked the book. I really did. Have you ever seen the original like 1931 movie?
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
the
it's
one.
it's
I
really
think that's
good.
the one Lorenzo.
He showed you?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
it was on Netflix last October, and I was really mad because I wanted to rewatch it now. So I put it on Netflix and it wasn't there, so I'm gonna have to go like rent a copy or something on from somewhere or buy a
It's
copy.
online or
Yeah.
something.
I'm probably gonna do that because I really liked it. Like it was cool to see like a 1930s movie, like like to see like at the end of the movie, it was black and white, the one you watched, right?
Uh-huh.
And like some of the
Well, we didn't watch the whole movie. We just watched like a little bit, and then we watched the one that was in color.
but like, was it really intense for no reason?
Yes.
Oh man, that's what I loved about the movie because I watched it and I was like, oh, I love it. Like, it was really intense and like a lot of eye contact, and I was like, this is creepy and weird. And like, but it was good. Like, it was very of its time, but I liked it. I very much liked it. Um, but yeah, is that all you have to say? It looks cool. It's like an actiony vampire Dracula thing. Like,
Yeah.
Van Helsing. I saw Van Helsing in the theater as a kid for my birthday.
Oh, Van Helsing is a great movie. I like that movie.
Yeah, like it's not critically acclaimed, but it's like it doesn't have to be for me. Like if I
Yeah,
like
most
it, I
people
like it.
said it was not that great, but I thought it
Like
was awesome.
yeah, there's a lot of movies where I go where, like they're probably not that great, but like I really like that movie. Like the Frankenstein design in that movie is fucking creepy and amazing. Like it's really like I like that movie. Like it's cool. It's definitely movies from my childhood. I'm like this movie is not like bad and like like freaking people. Some people don't like Click. Click is a great movie. Click, like you've seen Click with Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that's like, I mean, gets the feels at the end, man. I like that movie. Uh, some people don't like a lot of like some movies, and kind of just gotta tell them to go with it. But it's all.
Talking about Frankenstein, actually, um, it reminded me of this web series on YouTube.
Hmm.
It's called Dr. Frankenstein, I think, or like something like that.
Mhm.
Doctor, something like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I gotta check it out. But it's this web series of basically the same story, but it's modern
Huh.
and they gender switch the roles. So instead of Victor Frankenstein, it's Victoria Frankenstein.
Huh. And the monster is also a girl, or is it?
No, Monsters is still a guy.
It's a Dr. Frankenstein web series.
Yeah,
Sure.
MD. It's Frankenstein MD. That's what the show's
Oh,
called.
it's a PBS
Yeah,
Digital Studios. How many are there?
I think there's 18. Yeah, 18. I watched the last episode today, or the one
Oh,
that just came out today.
so it's new. Oh, it is new because it's. Oh wow, these thumbnails look really. Whoa. Yeah, I'll definitely. I actually know this guy. The guy who with the glasses. I think I've seen him before in some stuff.
Yeah, it's Steve Zaragoza, man. He's SourceFed. He's Philip DeFranco's company.
Yeah. I like Philip Franco. He's a cool guy. He's a cute
Yeah,
baby.
man. Yeah,
Um,
the Trey DeFranco boy.
uh-huh. Um, well,
Dude, while watching these videos, I was reading the comments, and there was one comment that I liked the most out of all these comments. This girl,
uh-huh.
she appeared on another video. She appeared on the slap video, where she got slapped in the ass.
Okay.
Wow.
That was a comment.
Like, yeah, her name also appeared in this video, also appeared in the slap video, and then it went on to say, I thought this was pretty hot. Bam.
I
Perfect. That's all I needed in a comment. And then I
that's
watched the video and I was like, yes, correct, confirmed.
confirmed. Ass slapping. Those thumbnails. You ever watch those videos where it's like those thumbnails? It's like you don't want to miss this, or like fails, and it's like some woman with like some news anchor with her bra on, and just like click, and like it never goes.
Yeah.
It's like never happens. Gets me every time.
Gets me every time.
Gets me every time. Where are the titties? And it's like, why don't you just watch porn? Just thousands of. Um.
I found it.
The ass slapping video, or
Yes.
okay, send me that real quick.
Hold on. I'm
Uh.
going
Yeah.
to
No.
talk
Is
about
there anything?
something else
Oh.
while I get.
Yeah. No. I'm probably gonna do that. For the month of October, I try to watch a plethora of different horror movies. Mostly from Netflix. And
Mhm.
here I want to give you guys some of my list. Um. I have a little Netflix my list thing. First off is Night of the Living Dead. This is not in any particular order. It's just horror movies I want to watch. Night of the Living Dead, the 1968 version, the
Oh, I like that movie.
George A. Romero. I've never seen it. I heard it's really good. Probably Red State by Kevin Smith. I hear that's really good. It's pretty like weird. Insidious Chapter 2. You have to.
I want to see that. Yeah,
It's
that's
on
one of
Netflix. I've never actually watched it. Um,
first one
is-
was awesome.
no, yeah, the first one was actually pretty scary. So I'm excited. You're Next, which is I hear is pretty interesting and good too. Another interesting horror movie if you want to watch it. I forgot the God damn it, I forgot the name. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. I don't know if you ever seen the Rec series. The Rec series is fucking
Yes.
scary.
Oh, dude, I
Oh,
love those movies, man.
I've
I
only seen the
watched
first one.
the English version and the Italian version, dude. Oh man.
You mean the Spanish version?
Or yeah, the Spanish.
The
Yeah,
Spanish version.
Spanish. I
Um,
call it Spanish.
yeah. I did not want. I could not find the Spanish dubbed like the Spanish like the native Spanish version
Hmm.
like with subtitles or something. So I had to watch the dubbed version, and it was still scary, but the dub was just
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Try what's it called? Crackle. Try Crackle. It's
Oh, do
a
you usually have it?
huh?
Oh, like no, I know Crackle, but what do they usually have like the Spanish version or?
Yeah, that's I think that's where I watched the Spanish version of that movie. That's where I found out about it because I used to use that a lot. I was rewatching the Adventures of Jackie Chan, the animated
Hey,
series.
that's on Netflix, yo. That's a good ass series, yo. I love that series.
Dude, and then I just
Those
looked at all the
tabs.
movies and I was like, all right, let's watch this one. And
It's
best.
good. It's oh wow, the ending is just shit scary. It's like I think it's one of the first. It's one of the first like found footage movies. Like one of the first movies to do found footage. Like it's not like freaking Blair Witch or anything,
Right.
but it's definitely a scary movie. I haven't seen the second one. I heard the second one's really good. I heard the third one not so good. Because it actually becomes an actual movie, like an actual like camera movie.
Hmm.
So it's not. But I saw the first one, and I saw it with Brian, and we both got pretty scared. Um, I got a lot more scared watching movies by like horror movies by myself, but I definitely still got scared if I'm watching them with Brian. Um, Silence of the Lambs is another movie, horror movie I want to watch.
Right.
Uh, what else? I'm actually looking. Tusk. Have you ever seen the trailer for Tusk?
Mm-mm.
Like the Kevin Smith movie? That movie looks just fucked up, like really fucked up. It's about a podcaster who goes to Canada to interview a guy who like has a podcast, and he he the guy is like he's talking about how a walrus saved his life. So then the guy basically keeps the guy captured, and like it's implied that he's trying to turn the podcaster, like the host, into a walrus. And
Oh, yes, I
it
remember.
yeah, it sounds like oh that's funny, and then like fucking you think about it,
No,
like
no, no. I
that sounds like
remember hearing about this movie.
that sounds like the worst. Like uh but yeah, some of my I like if you want to go to some of my favorite horror movies, I really like um I really like the Evil Dead
Is that
series.
Harley Morenstein in the trailer?
Harley, who's Marlon
He was
Morris?
what? He's from Epic Meal Time. He's a big guy with a beard.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure he's the guy at the TSA checkpoint that checks him in, or not that checks him in, but I'm pretty sure that's the
I
one in the
love
trailer.
Epic Meal Time. Like
I'm going
I
to
I, be,
pinpoint the moment.
I become so hungry when I watch Epic Meal Time. I'm just like I fucking wish like I
It
could eat
looks like
that.
him, man. I'm gonna send you a freaking picture. Hold on.
I was just searching his name so then I could like go to his IMDb or something, but maybe um he has one of the best ideas, you know? Like he's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
There you go. There's the picture.
All right. All right. In the chat. Oh, okay, get the picture. I didn't look at the ass slapping video. I have to watch it. Um Screenshot by late shot. Oh, that is Harley Morenstein. Looks like him.
Yeah.
Looks like him a lot. Maybe appearances. It's his appearance. There's appearances on his on his maybe one time on his Wikipedia. I didn't say anything. Um um uh,
Yeah.
uh
It says Harley Morenstein as border agent.
Oh, okay, cool, cool. Sounds good to me. Sounds that's pretty cool actually to have to be in that movie. The thing is, I actually wanna like, I don't, I want to start listening to Kevin Smith's podcast. One, because I hear they're really good, but I think there's some like there's a podcast show or just his podcast that because he does a lot of podcasts. He does like the Fat Man and the Batman, like the Jay and Silent Bob show, like all these freaking shows. And there's one that he just does like he basically conceptualizes movies and then he writes them and makes them. Like
Hmm.
there's Crump freaking I don't want to mess up his name, so I'm gonna look it up. I think he conceptualized Tusk. I think he did it on a podcast. Like he did like literally conceptualized it on a podcast. Um uh uh there was one that I really liked the idea of. Um uh January 25th. Yeah, yeah. Another horror. It's a horror anthology. The Krampus. You know what the Krampus is?
Yeah.
He's making a movie about that. He literally wrote it. Yeah, between Tusk and Clarcy, newly announced apocalyptic Christzilla flick is something surprising to hear. It covers original horror anthology. Krampus, a demonic. Oh, I guess it's more demonic. Yeah, but if you listen to the Education podcast, you remember that episode 20, part 2 of the Krampus episode, considered of another dopey conversation resulted in a screenplay. So yeah, I think they straight up just conceptualize freaking films on this podcast, which is cool. Like to do that because like you know as a I'm not gonna call myself a writer, but as a person who likes to write, that's pretty cool to hear. Like to see the conceptualization of a show to the point of thing like that. Um, I was gonna recommend more horror movies, but um, yeah, no, I was saying Evil Dead series is really good. Even
Ah,
the
yeah.
I was a little disappointed by the remake. It was good, it was really good. But I was like,
I like the original better.
no, the original was great. I love the original. Like one of the eeriest moments in that movie is when the with the light bulbs are getting filled up with blood,
Hmm.
and I'm just like, oh, like that is fucking just. And like the second one obviously becomes a little bit more, you know, a little bit more cheesy, but it's still
Hmm.
pretty scary. With the dancing hand and like the killing the hand that wants to kill him and stuff like that.
The
It's
dancing hand.
like it's yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. There's supposed to be a sequel, and then like the third to the new one, and then the third one's supposed to end up being a uh like a mix of the main character from the remake and what's his name? Uh, I'm so sorry, I forgot his name. Internet, I know Bruce Campbell and him in it. You ever seen Cabin in the Woods?
No, I haven't.
Watch Cabin in the Woods. Don't watch the trailer. Just watch Cabin in the Woods. That's all I have to say. That is literally all I have to say. Because that movie, it's on Netflix. It is it is really good. Don't even look at the description. Don't even look at the description.
I watched the trailer.
Oh,
Okay.
you watched the trailer?
I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. It was pretty good. And like once, oh man, movie's good. That movie's I really like it. Especially when they start showing a lot of the horror tropes and stuff. Um, any more horror movies? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original,
Hmm.
pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking scary too. Uh,
Children of the Corn be
no,
a
I've seen
horror?
it. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
don't remember which one that was. I just remember the name.
It's good. The original, I would not recommend the others. Um, Hellraiser, those are good movies. The first, the second one's the third one's really good. And I don't think I've seen after that. But I know it does get pretty like just weird after that. I think they're rebooting it though, which is good to hear. Uh, about because I'm pretty sure they trashed it once it just all went all direct to DVDs. Um, yeah, but I'm VHS. You ever seen VHS?
Yes. Yeah, I have.
The, do you see the second one?
I don't think so. I
The
might be
second one's
mistaken.
pretty good.
I don't know.
Second one's pretty good. The first
Oh,
one's
dude, we can't forget about the Grudge movies.
yes, the Grudge movies. those. I've only seen bits and pieces, but they did definitely scare the shit out of me
Oh
as a kid.
man, those movies are great.
The those are based off the Eye, right? Like the Japanese one.
Yes,
Japanese ones, yeah. Those are pretty
and also The
those are
Ring.
The Ring. Yep, The Ring is definitely another one.
I don't know.
Uh,
Like a lot of people from Colombia said it was really, really scary, so I watched it. I didn't think it was that scary.
like The Ring.
Yeah.
Um, that's another movie I've only seen bits and pieces of, and it did scare me at parts, but others I guess you just can't. Where are those horror movies? I'm looking at just looking through what Netflix has to offer here. The Blair Witch Project. How are we not? Like that's. Have you ever seen that?
Nope.
That's actually wow. That is pretty scary. Do you know the ending? Probably through pop culture, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but as a kid, I watched that movie as a kid, like originally as a kid. Wow, did that movie scare the shit out of me? Like, cause I thought it was real. I literally, cause it was put in my brain that this is real. Like, this is really real, and freaking like me, like this can happen. And I was like, oh wow. Um, I hear The Collector is a really good series, like Collector
Yeah.
and Collection.
We've heard the
I hear
same
those
thing.
are good. Like I hear those are good. Um, I never watched this movie, but it scared the trailer just scared the shit out of me as a kid. Um, The Strangers. You ever seen that movie?
The
Uh,
Strangers.
it's it's um it's uh it's about a
I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie.
you've definitely seen pictures of these people. You
Oh
know,
yeah, the guys with the
the
bag.
masks, the bags. Though, like that looks really scary. Motel. Motel was another trailer that also scared me as a kid. Something like it's not Motel, but it's about a couple who drives and like who like on a road trip and then they drive into a motel and they put in one of the DVDs to watch porn and then like or the VHS tapes and they're like oh the couple's having sex and then uh like people come in and start beating like murder the couple having
Whoa.
sex and then like in the VHS tape and then they pop in another one it's the same thing and they're like all snuff films and then they realize those films are made in that
In the
motel.
room. Yep.
Yeah, so then they're like oh shit and they have to get out of it and like that movie scared like fucked me up as a little kid. That movie fucked me up like really good. I never saw it, but there's the trailer. Like, there's definitely trailers to movies that would be like the scariest horror movie alive, and like I'd be like, oh my god, like this is why I don't watch. This is why I don't change the channel from like Disney Channel, like Nickelodeon, because like you would change. I would like change the channel to like FX or something, because
Especially
I don't.
not at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely that. Um. Uh. But is there any other horror movies that I've seen? It definitely is, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like I think the 2006 remake, um, made me never want to dangle my feet off a bed ever again because, and not even because they had a bed scene, it's because in the movie one of the characters' legs get chopped off,
Yep.
and like that is distinctly one thing I remember from that movie is this blonde guy laying on the ground and his legs are sawed off, and I was like 7 years old, so you know
Mentally scarred.
mentally scarred for life. So I never wanted to dangle my feet off. And that's why like when I'm in a blanket, my feet must be tucked under the blanket, cause like I don't want to like first. I know I'm never gonna get my fucking feet chopped off, but it's just kind of just like what if you do?
It's always
Um,
that what if, man.
I
Everything's
would
a what if.
yeah, I would also like if somebody could make a really good Slenderman movie like that. I feel like that like the whole web series thing that's pretty good, but I want to see
Have
a
you seen the short film of the Slender Man?
which one.
Uh,
Because
I
there's a
don't.
couple. That's the thing. There's a couple,
The
and
best one?
I seen one that was I was just kind of like I was on. I was on. Um. Uh. Uh. I was like Slender.
Oh yeah,
Uh.
the Slender Man full movie. That's the one that I watched.
Slender what?
The Slender Man full movie.
The Slender Man full movie. Um.
I
But
think
if
that's the one that I watched.
I feel like if Hollywood got a hold, like I feel like give them this like the Thunder concept that's a really good. Oh, I did. I'm pretty sure I did see this. And it's like it's with like the brother or something on like he like at some points he's screaming at Slenderman like at night in the forest or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty good. Have you ever seen the series though? Like the series, like um the web series. Like if you want to get the shit scared out of you, you watch those. Um, there's one there's one called Everyman Hybrid, which is which is pretty scary, but that gets real elaborate, where it's like you have to have a timeline, so like you have to literally read it with the wiki open, so then you have to like click on the videos and then like it'll fill you in, because like the big thing about Everyman Hybrid is that it's also it's interactive with life, to where like there's like different like there was contests that went on and like packages that they would put out in the woods and then give coordinates to, and then people in real life fans would go to this and find it like the box, and then in the box would be things, so people would post pictures online, and then that would add to the mythos of Everyman Hybrid. I got pretty into it for about 2 days. During uh, it was more than 2 days. It was like a good week. But like I ran through all the webs the mini the shorts in about 2 days, and then I got the shit scared out of me. Really good. Like, cause there was some pretty scary things, and it added, but it wasn't like it also added some more monsters from like the creepypastas thing. But then there's another one that's just Slenderman, like I don't know if it's still going on, but it probably is. Slender web series. Um, Marble Hornets. I'm pretty sure you've heard of that. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Sorry, that's crazy. 3 months ago was the latest update. Is about there's 87 entries. That's crazy. Some of these are probably scary shit. You've seen the Happy Birthday one, right? Definitely, right? The GIF of the Happy Birthday one. You definitely seen it, right?
Maybe.
It's like Happy Birthday, and like they're singing Happy Birthday to him, and then it's like, and then like out of like the Son of Man like out of the corner of like a wall, he leans and he looks at him, and like he gets the shit scared out of him. He runs out of the room and he comes back and he's not there anymore. It's pretty good. Um,
I'm looking that up. Oh my god.
you seen this?
I don't want to watch it.
Don't watch it. Like I'm not gonna lie,
I don't want to watch it.
you shouldn't.
I don't want.
You don't have to.
I'll watch it tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah, watch it in the morning.
What
I was
day?
thinking last night I was like 1 in the morning. I couldn't go to sleep, so I was like, maybe I'll go on Reddit and then like look at
Dude, never,
look.
ever, ever, ever go to Reddit/no sleep.
No,
You
that's the
will.
thing. No, you told me about this, so I was like, oh, maybe I should do it. And then I was
Oh
like,
my
fuck.
god.
You're like, I remember reading one like the other during the summer, and I was like, this is fucked. Like I
Dude,
literally waited till the sun came up because it was so fucked.
I I don't think I went to sleep for like a day, fully 24 hours because of that.
You know, that's what horror does. Horror really gets. I love the month of October because of horror stuff like that. Because I like Halloween. You know, Halloween is my second favorite holiday. Christmas, I just love Christmas. Not even the presents and everything, because like presents are cool. Like usually, like I've gotten to the age where it's like it's not like like, oh, surprise, it's what you're getting. It's more like, what do you want? And then I go, this is what I want, and they're like, cool, we'll go get it. Like, and then we go get it like a week before or something. Like I do like the surprise of them being like, here's like, I hadn't had that in years until about last year, when I had like we did with my friend, well, more with my friends, not with my family. It was like, he's like, we did like the gift exchange. Like Ricky and all of us did a gift exchange and like
Yeah, Secret
gave
Santa.
out. Yeah, it was no, it wasn't even Santa. It was. I wish it was Santa because I would have wasted less
I
money.
mean, like that's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of just give everybody one gift. Like everybody gives each other one gift, and then I liked a couple of my gifts. I gave Ricky the Legend of Zelda Hyrule, the big thick Dark Horse comic thing, like the
Mm.
encyclopedia. That I gave him that. I gave Julia a book of Sylvia Plath poems because I knew she loved Sylvia Plath. So I was like, here is this. I gave Emily a My Neighbor Totoro poster, and I framed it. And I framed it's a beautiful poster. It's like a really nice poster, and I framed it for her, and I fracked it, and like that was my
I
favorite
think
gift.
I remember you saying something about this. I don't remember
Yes,
how it came up, but
I think it was because at last year's the big Christmas party we have every year in AP English, the Humanities Academy big Christmas party.
I don't know, man. I didn't.
You were there.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Nah,
Yeah, you were talking to Gab.
that was that.
Yeah, right? Yeah, pretty sure. I was full. I was really full. I remember that. I remember that. Unless it was some other day, but I remember being really
I'm
full.
pretty sure that wasn't that day.
You sure?
Christmas party.
It wasn't around when we first started like doing the video game stuff. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I may be insane.
I don't remember.
Ah, yeah,
Doesn't
video
matter.
games melted our brain. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
It's whatever.
This is what video games do to your kids.
Yeah, basically. Um, yeah. Is there anything? Oh, Gone Girl. I read Gone Girl. Everybody should just go watch the movie, go read the book. Whatever you gotta do,
Do it.
gotta do it. Cause
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
cause it's it's a really good book. It's a really good film. I don't want to ruin anything. I just want to just say people should watch that movie. It's good, and I could see why. Jesus Christ, this girl got the shit slapped out of her. Wait, why are these people getting their ass slapped?
No, it's the slap. So everybody volunteered themselves to get slapped, whether it was in the ass or whatever. You know, just to another person. You know, one person slaps the other person slaps the other person.
Even men and women too.
Yeah, exactly. It was completely voluntary, and the people were asked, you know, to slap the other person only as hard as they wanted them to, only as hard as the other person wanted them to.
Damn. And who's the ass slap girl? She's in the Frankenstein video? Like the
Yeah,
website?
yeah,
Oh,
that's the girl, dude.
what?
Ah,
What
so
happened?
nice.
Oh, okay. Um, uh, yeah, I think is that it for the podcast this week? Have we run the gamut of things to talk about? Are we talking about horror movies? Did a good thing? Oh, Christmas is. No, I was saying Christmas. I also like Christmas movies. I really like Christmas movies. I'm a big fan. Uh, 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 um, Halloween Town. Don't know if anybody. You ever seen that, Maurice?
Halloween Town?
Never seen Halloween. Oh my God, that hurts
Halloween.
me.
It sounds so familiar.
It hurts me. There's like four of them.
Yes.
Oh, those
No,
I love those
maybe.
movies. It's like she's a witch, and the
Yeah,
grandma
yeah.
tells
No,
her.
it's like a Disney movie.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
Disney. It's made
Yes,
for
yes.
TV.
I remember these movies. Of
These
course, of
movies.
course.
Okay, look, I am 17. I'm about to be 18, about to be an adult.
I like these movies, man.
I like them, man. They're really good. I really love those movies. Like they were actually legit kind of scary. They have a lot of heart to them. The Little Vampire, also a really good
Oh
one.
yeah, man.
That was on
Little
yeah,
Vampire.
that was on this morning, and I was like, watch it. I told my little brother, I was like, you have to watch this. This was my childhood. Your childhood's ruined. I have a good childhood.
Yeah,
Um,
that was the guy from Stuart Little, right?
yes, he
Mm.
was even littler then. He was a little lisp. Kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Watch the movie again. I was like, you're kind of annoying, kid. You kind of. What was the other one? My Mom's on a Date with a Vampire.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that
Classic.
was another classic. Like that movie's probably like I maybe not be that good anymore, but like I don't even care because like it's nostalgia. That's like now I'm getting to that age where nostalgia is a thing. You know, like it's because like I definitely had nostalgia for things, but like now I'm finally getting to that age where like oh shit, I feel old because like my little brother doesn't know what this is. Like he doesn't like even you know what's crazy to me? My little brother like he likes SpongeBob, but he like when I was a little kid, I would literally legit sit there and watch SpongeBob for fucking hours. I remember when there was the 100th episode of SpongeBob, which was a big thing. They gave a 24-hour uh freaking marathon of SpongeBob, and I literally was like, I'm gonna freaking watch it all. I didn't, but I watched a lot of it. I sat there and I watched so much SpongeBob. And like I even watch it today, and I'm like, oh, this is all good, and like, you know. But then there's stuff where I was like, I wish I had this when I was a kid. Like, well, not even like I watch Adventure Time, and I'm like, you think it's like I like that there's shows like that where kids can find it really good and adults can find it really good because Adventure Time's really funny, uh, and it's funny for both generations because it's like you find it funny because it's cartoons and they're doing silly stuff, and I find it funny because they're making like the darkest of innuendos, and you don't even know. Like you seen Adventure Time and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like yeah, like Adventure Time and like Regular Show is also another.
I
Uh,
like regular show.
I really like Regular Show, man. Like regular, oh man, like I'll have a laugh riot every time I watch Regular Show. Like there's some really good episodes in on Regular Show. Like the zombie episode. Like you ever seen that one? Where
I don't think so.
they were screening for a zombie movie, and these zombies like something happens to where like the screening gets zapped, and then they have the zombies come out of the movie, and it's a 3D movie, so everybody thinks it's like 3D, and they literally murder zombies, like they fight these zombies, like they kill these zombies, and it's so cool, and it's like this is so funny and good. The rock paper scissors episode was really good where they do a rock paper scissors. They get like draw 1,000 times. So there's a rock paper scissors god that says they will both die if they don't. Like the world's gonna end if they don't break it. The YouTube video one was good. There's a lot of good like episodes of this show, and I'm just this is good. And like
You could go on for hours.
I could probably go on. The Disney Channel has lost a lot of their luster in shows. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the shows are like Dog with a Blog, and I'm like, this is trash, but this is
Yeah, I
good
don't.
trash. Yeah, the only good show on Disney Channel that I actually like watching is Girl Meets World. That's
Yeah. Okay.
that's like it's really good. Like I watch it, and I'm like, this is like Boy Meets World. Like it's a little bit more like campy, but if you watch Boy Meets World when it first started, it was the same thing. And I'm just like, and I hope it evolves like Boy Meets World did to where like they go. Not I don't maybe not go to the college years, but definitely get into high school and stuff. And like I watch it, and I'm like wow, this is actually it's funny. And it teaches lessons, and like it's pretty good. Like I'm glad they're doing that. And for some reason, a lot of more 90s like TV shows, like family TV shows, are being rebooted for some reason. Like Full House is I heard is maybe getting a reboot. Like there's a
Oh
rumor,
man.
and I'm just like, man, Full House doesn't kind of hold up anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Full House kind of just like, oh man, I like Danny Tanner, what? Like my little brothers never know like Danny Tanner, like it's kind of like rebooting the Cosbys. Like that'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I did like the Cosbys. I still seen episodes like this is good. There's just nostalgic things you like they should stay in the past. Uh, but you know what they could reboot and I wouldn't care. Seinfeld. You rebooted Seinfeld for 3 million. I love Seinfeld. You've seen Seinfeld, right? Everybody's seen Seinfeld.
I've seen Seinfeld, yeah, of course.
Like it's okay if you don't like it because there's definitely people who I've met who is like I don't like Seinfeld. I'm like,
I
"That's fine."
don't. I don't. I don't know why I
Yeah,
don't like it.
it's fine. It's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody. But for me, like even like I started off not liking Seinfeld, and this is like when I was 7, for some reason I would watch Seinfeld thinking I was cool, and then like I dropped off, and then uh like thinking I was big and stuff, and then I dropped off, and then I started watching it again like when I moved to Staten Island, and that's when like I watched a lot of syndicated TV. I watched a lot of How I Met Your Mother then, and Seinfeld, and I was like, this is the freaking best show, and I've probably seen every episode of Seinfeld like twice
Wow.
through syndication, and to this day, if an episode of Seinfeld comes on, I'll sit down and watch it because it's like that's one of those shows where it's timeless, and like even though I know what's gonna happen, it's still hilarious. But that's just me. Uh, Same thing can happen with Friends. Who doesn't like it? I like Friends. My mom made me watch Friends as a little kid. You can judge me. It's okay. Uh, she liked Friends as a kid, like when she was not a kid, when she was freaking 20 something. Who did it?
I get liking Friends. I get it.
Yeah, I like it. It's
But like I was about to name a name, but someone that is very obsessed with
okay.
Friends.
Oh no, I know this girl. That's a little OD.
Bruh.
That's yeah.
I can't. No, that's too much.
No, yeah, no. Like I like I like TV shows, but you can't. She kills it. Like she, like like I like Seinfeld is probably my closest thing to her Friends, but I literally don't go every day and like friend like yo like Seinfeld. Like no, I don't do that. Like I really like Seinfeld. I love it. It's one like I told you like, but I've never gone out of my way to like I'm gonna sit down and rewatch all these. Like no, I'm never. You know, that she kills it. Like I really like Breaking Bad, but I'm not gonna watch Breaking Bad 3 million times. It's just me.
It'll probably take you quite a while.
Yeah, probably. That's what we're doing at 24-hour live. No, I'm joking. I would never. Like 24-hour live stream, October 25th. Uh,
Let's watch Breaking Bad
we're
until
probably
we
gonna
both
copyright it, but
pass
fuck
out.
it. You could watch. Could you watch? No, you couldn't watch episode. I was like, could you watch every episode of Breaking Bad in a day, in 24 hours? It would take a lot longer than that. Pretty
Would it?
sure.
Really? How
Yeah,
many seasons are there?
there's 5, and there's
So,
17. There's 17 episodes in
bro, that's
the
so
last season. So yeah, I have 7 episodes left. I'm pretty close. Hey, I haven't watched Completionist in a while. He did a completionist of Skyrim, which is insane, and
Oh my God.
I'm scared to watch it
I
because
don't wanna.
you know
Too
why?
much.
You know why I'm scared to watch it? Because I feel like I'd get right back into Skyrim, and I need.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life
don't-
anymore.
You know, Skyrim's heroin, but it's good heroin. Like yeah, that's I think that's it for the podcast. We went on for a good while. I think it's been like 2.5 hours or something like that. I don't know. I can't look at the YouTube videos unlisted. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to look for it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I
That
think
was
it's unlisted. Yeah, we should check that out. Fix that or something next time. But yeah, I think that's anything else you want to talk. Oh shit, what the hell is that? Oh, scared the living shit out of me. I opened up a YouTube video and I didn't. Is there anything else you have to say?
No, I think that's it. I think that's all I got.
Alright. All right. Yeah. Quick reminder: October 25th, I will be. Maurice and I will be playing. He can sleep. He's allowed to sleep. I'm not. I'm staying up. He's
I
probably
don't
gonna stay
want
up.
to sleep.
Yeah. He doesn't. He's used to
I
it.
don't sleep anymore.
Yeah.
It's like today, I probably got like an hour and a half of sleep.
Oh man, I got like 4 last night. I got like 4. Oh man, no, I stayed up pretty. Last night I got like 4. Today I got a lot more because the whole being sick thing. And
Yeah.
yesterday I got a lot more than that. Oh man, it was wake up, eat, sleep, wake up, eat, sleep, wake up, take a bath, eat, and wake. It was not good. Yeah. October 25th, Child's Play charity. I'm pretty excited. My goal is $100. I know we can do. Can we beat $100? Can we reach our goal? Like, it's only $100. Like,
I think we can do it.
I think we can pass it like 3 times over. Especially like I'm gonna start talking about it in school a lot more. I'm gonna start getting people to actually, donate. Like, come on, we can do it, people. I'm gonna like email the colleges and be like, I'm joking. This is my problem with talking about it. Do I tell them, hey, some shit's I'm staying up for 24 hours. Maurice is probably gonna be tame, but you're gonna have me in a room for 24 hours. Shit's gonna be said. I curse a lot. My sanity goes in like an hour. So, like 24, I can't even. Human rights are gonna be violated.
Oh no.
Like, people are gonna be mad. Ebola will be.
Oh God. Joked about.
I had to make an Ebola reference. Come on. My grandma was convinced that my dog had Ebola. And she was like, "Oh, like dogs can carry Ebola," because she hates my dog. And I'm like, I'm like, no, that she doesn't want. Like, she brung it from the Republic, and she doesn't want it anymore. It's my dog now, but she doesn't want it anymore. She wants to give it away. I can't do anything. She's give it away. I kind of just want to give it away already because she hates it so much. And like she was like, yeah, it has Ebola, and I was like, I'd kill that fucking dog with my bare hands if it had Ebola, like
That probably wouldn't be a good idea. You'd have Ebola.
probably. But like if that dog, like I think we would know if that dog had Ebola. Like that dog
Yeah,
doesn't leave our backyard. Like um, but yeah, 24th October 25th. It's for the kids. It's for the kids, and also because Maurice and I both like playing video games. I like being funny. I also like doing things that I shouldn't. You know, that are physically like you shouldn't do to your body. Like I want to skydive one day. That's
same.
but the thing is I don't even like I like roller coasters, but I don't like roller coasters. Like I'm like yo, I love roller coasters, and I get on a roller coaster. I'm like get me off. I fucked up. I fucked like
I don't know what I was thinking.
you ever been on Nitro and
No.
in Six Flags? No, you've never been on it. What have you been to Six Flags?
Yes.
Is it because of so you've never been on Nitro because you're just like no, I'm not fucking with that.
No, when we went because we went to the school trip that we always go do.
Okay.
It rained, so we only got to go on a few rides.
Oh, you didn't go last. Oh, you didn't go last year, right? You didn't go with us.
No,
All right. Last year it rained a little bit, but um, I
dude,
went.
I remember that day like it was yesterday because I was the only one who had a freaking poncho, and I was the driest motherfucker at that park.
Yeah. A poncho?
Yeah, a poncho.
I should buy one of those.
Like
Are they?
it's just like a plastic thing that you it's a poncho
Oh,
and then you put the hood over your head and that's it. Bam, done.
yeah. It wasn't really. It was only drizzled last year when we went.
Wow,
Um.
I mean that's good because
Yeah.
that it like deters people because it might get worse and who wants to make that trip if
Yeah.
it's gonna get worse.
The most I waited online was 5 minutes.
Wow.
Um.
Did you go on King Ka?
Nope.
Okay.
It was closed and fuck no.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay.
Fuck no. Like I like I started off with Bizarro. Like that was pretty nine twirls, whatever. I did everything except for Green Lantern and Kindaka and the wooden one. I heard the
El
wooden one.
Toro.
Yeah, no, I heard that one like mess with the backs, and I don't like.
Bruh, that's the best one, man. That's my
Mm,
favorite freaking
mm.
one.
Even just thinking about roller coasters kind of get my stomach like, cause like I was like I don't like them, but I like facing my fear, and then I'm like facing my fear, but then it never changes. I've never gone back to being like I love it's kind of just like Jesus. So I was guilt tripped into getting on Nitro. I did not want to get on Nitro.
Oh man.
300 feet in the air, just you could see Philadelphia from the top. Like that's not right. So when I got on it, I was like, I hate my life. So it's going up, and I'm literally like I prevent like white people are crazy. These white girls are laughing at me. They're like, oh hell, and oh my god, once it tipped over and we went down, I swear to fucking god I was gonna die. Cause like the other drops weren't that bad. The other like every other drop was not that bad. Every other drop was bad. Like I would scream like but this drop was the worst one because it was 300 feet just going down on basically a 90-degree angle, just woof, and like the amount your stomach gets lifted into your lungs, and you're like "Ugh," and you just and I'm screaming so hard, and these girls are laughing, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so fun!" I'm like, "Why do you tempt death? Like why? Like why do we do this?" And then afterwards, I was kind of like, "I could do
This
this."
is how you know you're Spanish, Jason.
Yeah,
When you're telling people, when you're asking white people why they're tempting death.
yeah, like it's true because they're doing it, but like I'm doing it too. But the thing is, like halfway through, my mind goes, you can't do anything about it. Go with the flow.
You're in
So
here. The
yeah,
only way you're gonna get out is when the ride ends or when you go flying.
yeah. So yeah. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah. So halfway through, I was kind of just like how every single ride, like halfway through, I would go, "This is amazing. This is the best feeling in life. Like to be doing this is like amazing. Like to like do this." But like the first drop is always the worst.
Yeah.
Always the worst because
You
it's
gotta
just
go to I don't know if it's Disneyland or Disney World, whichever one is in California.
that's Disneyland.
Okay, yeah, Disneyland. It has a roller coaster there. I don't remember what it's called, but it has a flip, like one of those big turns, like Like the skateboarder, like you go upside down and you come out the other way. It's the
You know,
greatest thing
this,
ever.
oh, like no, that was how a lot of the rides and thing were like that, where they
No, I
went.
mean like it's like the main attraction of that ride. It's like the biggest freaking
Oh,
and you go
yeah.
like the fastest on that thing. Blah blah blah. That's like the thing about that ride, and it
Well,
was great.
at at Donny Park, I'm just gonna send you. I'm gonna look this up because this is one of the scariest rides I've ever been on in my life. Like Nitro's first, but then don't this one at Donny Park is second because I was in eighth grade, and to preference this, a girl literally peed her pants
Oh man.
afterward. Like she had she was like there was dripping like water once it finished, and I was like that was amazing. And then you look at her, I looked at her, and there was dripping like she peed her pants, and I was like, what? I was like, what? Like what? And she was like, oh, is my water bottle open? And I was like, bitch, the water bottle did not open, and you did not like that did not happen. Like you're a liar. You do not say like I was like you're lying to me right now. Like you did not. That's stupid. Um, it's called Meteor. And I'll show you.
That sounds ominous.
I'm going to send you a link to this right now. I know we're finishing up with the podcast, but
Like 20 minutes ago.
yo, this is what happens. Like we should just every time we should just come every week we should just before the podcast we should come with our the news topics and just be like this is what we're talking about and then get into the podcast because this podcast could be 4 hours long, like because of all the stuff we do it basically is 4 hours, but it's 4 hours, like an hour of it is cut out because of us talking like near the beginning. But I just
Yeah.
sent it to you.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's scary. Oh man, because you.
Invert rider 65 feet in the air, giving the sensation of an inverted coaster loop. Oh man, that's like exactly what the roller coaster does to you. It's an inverted coaster loop.
Yeah, like it's like you feel like you're gonna hit the ground, you're gonna freaking die, and then
Dude,
just nope, and then it spins and you come back up and it's like oh my god, like it was it's one of the scariest things I've ever been on. Like
what's the other park?
it's
It's Six Flags, it's Dorney Park, and
Hershey.
no, it's like a lesser known. It's a Playland, right?
I heard the name, but
Playland, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure there's one ride at this place that's like thrill rides.
I want to go to the horror night like the haunted house horror thing.
Ah, yeah.
But I want to go to you ever heard of the extreme horror houses where they have a safe word because it's so scary?
Whoa.
Yeah. Like it's legit like really like it's like you ever see those photos of people in haunted houses? It comes out of those. Like those photos come out of those. Like it's some of the most scariest things ever. Man, I don't know about this whole Halloween haunt in Donny Park because my aunt wants to go to it and she says she's going soon, so I told her I would definitely go with her. But there's creepy clowns. I don't like clowns. I don't fear them, but I don't fuck with clowns. Like I don't actually like anything like really scary. I don't know if you ever been to the Westerly haunted horror house.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure I've been there
it's
once.
more of an outside thing. It's not more of an it's more of an
Oh,
outside than
then
inside
probably
thing.
not.
There's actually a haunted house on the island because I would love to like do that. Like if there's because the
I don't
Westerly.
know if it was on the island. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I was really, really young, but I got really scared.
Yeah, as we do. But like the Westerly one, it was I went last year, and it was like outside, and it was a
Hmm.
lot. It was pretty scary because like they had a guy like dressed up as Leatherface and with a fake chainsaw running through because it's a giant crowd running through the crowd, and like you kind of just like you hear it like him like jacking it up. And you're like, what the hell's that sound? Like it's slow, like no, 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 no. And then he jacks it up, and then he starts running through the crowd, spinning over his head, and people start flipping their shit. And I started flipping my shit. I was with my ex girlfriend at the time, and she almost like started to cry, and I was like, oh shit, like And I was kind of just like, because my, your fight or flight instincts. Like I have a fight or flight instincts that isn't like, oh, I'll save you. It's more like, get fucked. I gotta live. And like,
Every man for himself.
yeah, every man for himself. I didn't do that because like it's a haunted house. But I always say like, if I'm ever in a situation like that, my fight or flight instincts are either to fight whatever's coming at me or to run away. There's two things. Like that's how I react: punch or run. That's literally how I react. Um. But yeah. So I feel like I was gonna make a point, but that's all. I don't. I don't have.
Scary, scary
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, no. And then
Clowns.
there was another guy. There was another one. There was a guy dressed up as Michael Myers, a big dude, 6 foot, like I would say 6'5", something like that, huge, muscular, in the jumpsuit from Halloween with the mask, walking around. And if he saw you made eye contact with you, like with him, he'd look at you and then he'd stare at you for a while. And if you weren't scared, he'd walk away. But if he caught a girl that was really scared, he'd look them right in the eye and he'd like chase them down. Like he wouldn't run. He'd just walk. And the girl would look, and she'd be really scared. She'd walk away, and he'd be walking right behind her. And you would hear girls screaming, and I was like, and I looked at him, and I was like I was kind of like, I know you're gimmick, whatever, like, but like other people were literally like, like literally hyperventilating and just scared. Um, but yeah, so $35 for this is pretty good at Donny Park. $35 for the horror thing. I would do it. That actually sounds pretty good. Online regular 4 or more, as low as 43. Online scene. Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. That's actually really good. I would definitely do this. Visit in October. Admissions. Hey, do they? I'm gonna tell my aunt about this because I would definitely go to this because I've never been in a haunted house. Uh, but now I think we run the gamut of our podcast. Now I think I don't. How did we get to a roller coaster? I don't.
Skydiving.
Yes, skydiving. One last note: when I showed my father my mom, some of the rides I did, he's like, "Why would you do that? Like, why would, like, why would you ever do?" And I was like, "It's fun." He was like, "I see no fun in that." Um, I like to do thrilly things. Like I shot a gun before. Which is cool. Shooting guns are cool. And stuff like that. Like they like over in the Republic, they're like you like to do things that you like to tempt that death. And I was like, I don't. It's not that, but it's just things like really things are fun. And I hear like if you skydive, you basically like it's your fight or flight instinct kicks in, and
You either freak out or you're like, all right, cool, we're
yeah.
here.
I feel like I'm gonna be like and then I'll be like this is like
Yeah,
I'm like
exactly. Like halfway down, you're gonna be like, all right, let's calm down a bit.
loading.
Let's enjoy this.
Yeah, you know. I always say, I don't know why I just thought of this, but I always say if they ever were like, "Yo, you want to go to to Mars and like never come back?" I'd do it.
I would have said yes. I would
No,
say
I would.
yes 100% of the time.
If they like, no, I would literally. It would not be an argument. I'd be like, "Mom and Dad,
Bye.
like, I will be in the history books. The Lahada
Pack my
name.
things. I'm gone.
Yo, I have 3 other brothers. They can continue the Lahada name. Like I can make babies on Mars. They got Skype. We can." We could talk. They probably wouldn't by then, but still, like if they were like told me like right now, like Jason, like, will you like to go? I would drop everything.
course.
I would drop everything to go to see space. Is I wish to see Earth and like space and like walk on the moon and anti-gravity and all that. I was like, I
Emily
wish
would be jealous.
Emily would
That for sure.
Emily would probably fight me.
In space.
I would give it to her probably if they were like, you want to go, and like I'd be like yes. But only if I could take Emily. If they said you can only have only one person can go, like I'd give it to her. No, cause she, like I'm like I would be like, can you give me a book deal? Can I write a book
deal?
Can you?
Yeah, we'll give you another ticket for $3 billion.
like, like I don't know, flip it on eBay. But yeah, I think that's it. October 25th, Child's Play Charity. I thought all that stuff would be in the description. If you want to watch and hear more of me, it's all here on the YouTube channel. Slender, Halloween Horror Month is going to continue. I know it didn't continue this week due to the fact that I had a lot of things going on, but tomorrow night and like the rest of the time I have vacation, I will probably do more and due to the fact that my body's usually used to waking up at early in the morning on weekdays, I'll probably wake like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll probably wake up early and do some live streams or something like that with the time I have. I'll do some more. So I'm trying to get a more regular like live streaming schedule and do it more because I'm like I miss doing it a lot because I love doing like those days during the summer were awesome. Like when we were doing it a lot.
Oh yeah, man.
Those were the
Dude,
best.
those late night into early morning
Oh,
streams,
those are the
man.
best.
Those are so
Those
good.
those are so good. Like and like it was they were just fun, just
Yeah,
streaming, having and shooting the shit with people. We're really
exactly. That's gonna be our thing.
yeah.
Just shoot the shit.
That's what we do. We do like we end the video game part of the podcast and then we go into shooting the shit talking about just random things and I think that's my best. I'm a good bullshitter. So I think that's what I do best is talk about just bull and stuff. Uh but yeah, follow me on Twitter Gaming with Jason. Follow me on Twitch Gaming with Jason. Subscribe Super All Things Gaming. I stream, I do things. I like video games. I hope you like them too. But yeah, thanks for listening to this. I don't know how long. I'll probably figure it out after the podcast once I go look at the archive. But yeah, thanks for being here, Maurice. As always, thanks for staying up till late in the night. And I don't think I'm streaming after this due to the fact it's like almost 2 in the morning. I should probably be hitting.
Oh.
I should probably be hitting going to bed because
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
try
mean,
to.
yeah, you're freaking sick or
Yeah,
coming out of sickness, so
I'm
this
coming out of
probably
sickness.
isn't a good idea.
But I'm tomorrow morning. I'll wake up. I'll stream. I'll make myself some coffee. Come and stream. Hopefully you've gotten some sleep or you haven't slept, whichever one you should be awake for it. I don't know
So,
what.
probably not sleeping. I don't
Yeah.
know. Depends on who's streaming.
Quick note. Next book I'm reading is The Shining. You should be hearing something about that soon. I have it here. But I don't want to tangentialize into another big thing. But yeah. As always, thanks for being here. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Um, thanks for liking video games and shooting the shit with me. But yeah, basically, thank you guys for watching, listening, however you do it. I'm Jason. He's Maurice, and we're out.